playing a song, he's on the microphone, and then boom!
With Jason Ross.
No, he didn't. Yes, he.
Diabetes. I laugh in the face. You know what? Actually, no, I'm going to jinx it. Okay. I don't want to talk too much garbage. So let's just say my mom's a foe. Well, if I mock the gods.
I'm not.
Right. And Jason.
Every single thing that every fan does at home or at the stadium makes a direct impact in the game.
That either.
That's the one you don't want to mess with, I guess. I said to catch myself there. So, Jason, that was bad. I can't believe you said that.
My bad.
I will tell my mother.
Okay.
I want to start off with something that could be kind of controversial, but I'll leave that all to you. And by the way, I'm not joking. And if you know the story, you'll go, yeah, duh, you're the last one to know. So I thought over the weekend when I heard this, I wonder if Chris knows. Because Chris always knows stuff. I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe that. Chris, like, yeah, dude, that was like 5 years ago. I'm curious if Chris knows this story or not. And I invite you to look it up. Don't take my word for it. I spent quite a bit of time looking this up because I did not believe it. Are you familiar with the brand Lululemon?
Yes.
You?
Yes.
Do you know how it got its name?
I do not.
Do you?
I've heard the story, but I don't remember it.
Well, if you've heard the story, I'd think you'd remember it. This is a weird one to forget. The founder, Chip Wilson, was looking for a very specific word he could use in his marketing because he specifically wanted to target the Japanese audience because he thought they would have difficulty saying the name.
That sounds familiar.
And I heard that from a comedian, and I went, okay. Then I looked it up, and Chip, who's no longer the CEO anymore, he's worth $6.1 billion now, which, dude, $6 billion from yoga pants? Wow. Yeah, he's on record like a bunch of times. He's like, yeah, there's no L in the Japanese language. And he used to own a skateboarding company called, I think it's pronounced Homeless, but it looked like it was spelled Homless. And he said it was successful over there in part because the more L's something has, it's not in their vocabulary, it seems exotic. These are his words, not mine. And he goes, so I wanted to create a yoga-based fashion brand, and I wanted to he wanted to get into that market, and he thought the more L's it would have because there's no L in the Japanese language, the more exotic it would seem, and he thought it would be funny to watch them pronounce it. Look, whatever, judge for yourself. I thought that is one of the top 10 strangest things I've heard this year. Like, everyone knows Lululemon. I mean, I don't know about everybody, but
I'm wearing their pants now.
My sister got my dad a pair of Lululemon pants for like his 80th birthday, and he freaking loves them. My dad, of all things, wears like Lululemon pants. Just absolutely loves them. My dad's chapter of his life right now is my favorite chapter because I cannot stress enough how intimidating and on the quiet side and very. I don't know what the word is. I mean, everyone's dad intimidates them, but just he was very much a towering figure of brood for much of my childhood and growing up. And now the dude is wearing Lululemon pants and is addicted to, I don't know the name of it. It's a Korean subtitled soap opera on Netflix. I'm serious. I'll get the name of it from him. He loves it. He watches it, watches every season. He's super into it. These are just things I did not have on the bingo card from my dad. But here we are. So, yeah, look up the Lulu. Did you look it up? I saw you grab your phone.
There's a bunch of stuff I don't want to read.
Yeah. There's a lot on this. How is that not a bigger story? Like, how this was made years ago. Like, how is that not and I'm not telling people how to feel about whatever. I did not expect that. But you know what? Who knows? Also, I brought in things for you guys.
I also brought in things.
Did you? Oh, boy. Well, this one.
Well, I didn't bring anything for anybody.
Well, good, because you bring in stuff.
Well, why don't you get out?
This is what's called puppy chow.
Yeah.
Okay. Also maybe known as Muddy Buddies. If you like powdered sugar, hey, this is your thing. I don't suggest you eat this without a napkin because you will get powdered sugar. Dare I say, too much powdered sugar. But it is a peanut butter chocolate. It's very easy to make Chex Mix with powdered sugar on it. And then I brought you guys in my balls. These are my balls I made last week.
Oh, the protein?
These are I made a new batch yesterday. These are the protein balls. Very simple ingredients: honey, peanut butter, a couple of chocolate chips, and oats. And
oats.
And I'm telling you, like, one, maybe two of them will fill you up until they are
supper.
They are, yes.
And I brought in the potato soup that I was talking about last week.
The picture you sent. Oh, You know what? I'm super glad. My wife made.
Set the screen.
It's a copycat of, is it called Zuppa Toscana? It's one of the Olive Garden soups that has the kale in it, but it's like a cream-based soup. It's not tomatoey or anything. Okay. It's got sausage and kale. It's super freaking good. I almost brought some in today, but I was like, that's too much to bring in. Now I'm glad I didn't because you brought in. I like how we're in soup season. Big fan.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Guys don't like soup.
Yeah. Who was it that said that?
Someone at a party.
Yeah. Guys.
Someone at a party.
Guess where they were from?
Seattle.
Seattle.
Are they really?
Yeah.
They should bathe in soup.
Wait, someone from Seattle saying something that they really have no knowledge about, but act like they're the experts on this situation?
It's not even that. It's that of all climates and locations, you would think soup would be a
365
a thing in Seattle. Dude, if I lived in the old PNW, as they say, the Pacific Northwest, I would be souping it up constantly. How can you not like soup? Soup's great. It's easy to eat.
Yep.
It's filling. So many different things you can do with a soup. It's maybe of all leftovers, the one that gets better with age.
Yes.
It's just, what is the downside to
And if
soup?
you've made the big pot, then it's like, let's go home and have a quick bowl of soup.
I'm gonna be what's deep in soup when I get home. I already know what I'm eating when I get home. Well,
this deep?
Yes, energy balls, exactly. I'll be all over that, dude. And it gives you something, and it gives you something to look forward to.
Yes, for sure.
Warms your belly and your ribs. Does it really warm your ribs?
I don't know. It sounds good.
Yeah, exactly. So how was your weekend, Jason?
It was good, like all weekends.
Yeah.
Entirely too fast.
All weekends were good for you? Wow.
No, it was just too fast.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, most weekends are good. Most.
You got a big Kings win.
Yes, that was fun.
Chris got to do his bit.
Is it a bit?
It's his bit where after any time the Kings win, he does like a GIF in our text or something, like how angry I am. I'll tell you, the Kings winning on Saturday, That's why even if I could, I betting on sports is so stupid, dude. Like, what? The Heat were 10-2. Their style of play seems completely antithetic to the way we would be able to handle it. Mm-hmm. The Kings had 3 nights in Miami, and they come out and just absolutely blow. I mean, that wasn't like a win. They blew them out of the water.
I think we looked at the 3 nights in Miami as a bad thing for them. I think it was a good thing. They might have had their fun. I don't know. But they just looked fresh and rested. Miami, by the way, played the night before.
Yeah.
This one, it sounds like I'm taking away credit from the Kings, but maybe that's not my plan. But it felt a little bit like a schedule advantage, even though it might have felt like a disadvantage.
Sure. Which has not been an advantage for the Kings at all. There's no advantage for them. They've
historically they're terrible there.
They're horrible
with good teams.
And
Wait, but how'd they do last year?
2 in a row they won there.
That's crazy.
Who was the coach when they won in Miami last year?
Oh, you think it's a Doug Christie?
I don't think it was Doug Christie.
It was Doug Christie.
Was it?
Are
Doug?
you sure?
Are you positive?
I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
I think it was Mike Brown.
Oh,
I don't think so.
Oh, all right. Well, you know what? Let's solve this thing.
I'm gonna go with Mike Brown.
You're gonna go with Mike Brown. Chris is going with Doug Christie. God, Jason, please be right. Please be right, or it's going to be just such an obnoxious day for Chris. You know what? I'm siding.
Now I'm starting to question.
Oh, damn it.
Well, I remember seeing a clip during the game, but now I might be blending the De'Aaron Fox follow jam as a rookie.
Oh, that was a great.
It was almost as if I was preparing for what's hot and what's not.
Oh, then he's got to be right.
No, he's wrong.
Was it November?
The Kings beat Miami 111-110 November 4th of 2024. Chris,
I'd like to thank the Academy.
Yeah, Jason, go ahead.
Really, I don't think this happens without the support from Carmichael Dave.
Thank you.
I'm truly appreciative.
There for you.
Yeah.
And you remember last year when Mike Brown was sick and he didn't go on the road trip in November?
What? It's actually really good. That's actually really good. He had me thinking like, wait, hold on, that's right.
Was he laughing when he said
that?
Because
he started to at the end. Because I was like, wait a minute, Katie got sent home from that Orlando.
Was there something going around?
Was there? Did he not? Anyways, you know what?
Never believe me.
It's happened
Still
before.
Hot.
Where you know what? I say use it anyways. Use it. Use it.
Who will ever know?
Who will ever know? Nobody knows. Oh, ha, ha. Yeah. Good morning.
Good morning.
What else? Dude.
Dude.
Is Pete Carroll corrupt? And should he be in jail? Did you catch what happened yesterday?
I watched some of that game. I'm not picturing what you're referring to.
That's overblown.
It is overblown, of course.
Okay, what did I miss?
So, end of the game, time's running out. The Raiders are, what were they, down by 10? I forget what. Yeah,
they're down 10.
They're down 10. All right, it's like 4 seconds left. And
5 seconds left.
5 seconds, sorry, 5 seconds. Hey, or was there?
Was Doug Christie coaching?
Yeah, I don't know. Nobody knows. And there's I think the Raiders had no timeouts because there was a delayed game. Like, what's his face guy sat on Broncos player, wouldn't let Raider player get up. They call a delay game. And with time running out and the Raiders are down 24-14, Pete Carroll kicks, he didn't kick it, but they kick a field goal. They kick a field goal to cut it to 7 as time's running out. The line was 7.5. That also hit the over. Like and it's like,
well, there are people on the good side of that.
Yes, there were.
And also, I think the spread was 8.5.
Was it? Maybe it was. It might have been 8.5. Yeah. I mean, it switched the spread and the over under. Yeah, wad. Here's my thing though. Like, why did he kick the field goal?
I mean, that's the strategy.
Was there any time left?
No, time expired.
There's 5 seconds.
No, but they're left 5 seconds?
Was it. Yeah, but that was the end of the game, right? Didn't time run out?
The idea is if you get it through the uprights while there's still a second left, then you onside kick and do a Hail Mary.
How would you be able to do a Hail Mary after the onside kick?
No, time doesn't go. Like if you just, the idea is to try and get an onside kick and do a Hail Mary.
I think you needed like 3 more seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you pretty much just kneel it out there. I don't know. Or throw it to the end zone.
Yeah.
But then that would be worse than kicking a field goal.
I mean, yeah. That was weird. It was strange. I'm sure it was.
Was he chomping his gum?
No, he switched to lollipops. It looks weird.
Now that's weird.
It looks.
Come on,
it looks strange.
Did he really need the propeller hat too?
Mm-hmm. I mean, maybe he did. Whatever happened to those? Hey, whatever happened to those giant, oversized lollipops? Little kids would
that were like multicolored.
Yeah, they had the swirl in them and all that, and they'd have, because he made me think of it, because they'd have the hat with the propeller. And then they'd be holding the giant lollipop, and they'd be lollipopping around.
What's better, giant oversized lollipop, greater than or less than giant oversized jawbreaker?
I'm gonna go lollipop, dude, because let me tell you something. Like there have to have been deaths associated with jawbreaker. Like I personally don't think it's a great idea to give children large, hard candy chokeable hazards. Like they literally say things on the toy thing, right? So you have like even those little them fireballs we had as a kid. Like I don't know if like a 5-year-old should be chilling with it. You try to swallow that, like what's happening? You're choking. I don't know this for a fact. Let's look it up. I would imagine. Let's see, jawbreaker children deaths.
Wow, this is fun.
Because I'm telling you, I don't think it's a good idea to. I don't think children should eat candy that can kill them immediately. Obviously, candy over a lifetime will contribute, but immediately, I don't know. But maybe that's a myth. Maybe nobody's ever died from choking on a jawbreaker. Apparently, there was a scary movie called Jawbreaker.
Chris, did you see it?
Have not. What year did it come out?
On this date, in what year?
On this day in 1999, an American teen black comedy crime film came out starring Rose McGowan, Rebecca Gayheart, Julie Benz, and Judy Greer. Follows a group of teenage girls in an exclusive clique. In their
a clique?
A clique. Yeah, with a QUE. A clique. In their high school, follows a group of teenage girls in an exclusive clique in their high school who attempt to cover up the murder of their best friend in a prank seemingly gone awry. I feel like I've seen this.
You're one of the few because it made $3.1 million in the box office.
No, I want to say this came on like a HBO.
It was after your dad's soap opera.
Yes, it was. Yeah. Yeah, because then doesn't one of the girls like gets guilty or whatever, and then the other girl, like the leader of the thing, kills her or something because she thinks she's gonna narc out of the clique.
I am interested now.
Yeah, no, it's almost like it seems like a ripoff of Heathers with Christian Slater. Remember that movie?
Yeah. I remember it. I didn't see it, but
Jawbreaker, children, deaths, choking. Nothing's coming up. Good morning, everybody.
How is this not on a streaming service?
Yeah, right? Dude, there's some weird things that are... You know one I can't find? You can rent it, but like, what's that movie, Kingdom of Heaven? I've never seen it, and people keep telling me to see it.
It's on Hulu.
Is it on Hulu? Mm-hmm. Oh, thank you. Screw... what is it? What do I use? JustWatch.com is...
I mean, it was like, now that I say that, it's like about a month ago I saw it.
Dramatic drop scene in kids choking to death on household objects. Okay, that's good. Why? I'm done. Look, I'm gonna go ahead and bet that job because I know what you're talking about, dude. There's like regular old jawbreakers, and then there's like the ones they're like a racquetball.
Yeah. Maybe even
Oh, here we go. Your movie is on Tubi.
The TUBI, right?
Yeah.
That's the one I was just talking about, or the one with the girls.
Kingdom of Heaven.
Kingdom of Heaven. Is Tubi a thing? Do people have that?
Yeah.
Oh, they do? Okay. I see that. I see the things for it.
Or if you have a subscription to Stars.
I don't. I have a subscription to everything. I don't to Stars. I don't know. What am I getting out of Stars? Kingdom of Heaven, apparently.
Yeah. The one
Ash versus Evil Dead.
Right.
Power.
Oh, yeah.
I need to get less subscriptions. I need to clean it up. And I need to also tie my subscriptions to my YouTube TV too. I don't have to like do the app thing. Half the time the app doesn't work. Yeah.
The struggle is real.
Yeah, the struggle is real. Type the text you hear or see to sign in. What is going on? Okay, well, that's what I'm supposed to type in. You know what I love is when you're trying to enter your password in and they make you copy a word that they write and you can't. What? I can.
Oh, that's easy.
Super easy.
Is this how we found out that Dave is a robot?
Shockingly, the characters I put in are like, bro, I don't care. Get into the email. I what was it? The one that made me laugh when I had to do 2-factor authentication for the Arby's app. I'm like, bro,
they have the meats,
right? And apparently the high level security, like you can break into my Arby's account. It's cool. What are you gonna do? Use my 67 Arby's points I got from the one thing I ordered from them?
Supersize those potato cakes.
I don't. Also, potato cake sounds dirty. Just saying.
Good though.
They are actually. Potato cakes are really good. I did a thing on Sunday where I took. We had 2 leftover baked potatoes. And
this is the second step of the authentication.
No, why is my mom up this early? What kind of soup did you make? I'm dying for some of your soup. Let's not say dying, Mom. How about I'm living for some of your soup? How about that, Mom? It was Zuppa, Zuppa, Toscana or Toscano, Toscano. I don't know. It's Olive Garden ripoff soup, Mom. Try it.
You'll like it.
You'll like it. Well, she's saying bring her some over, which we probably should. They stole my child yesterday over there for a while, and we ended up getting a random picture. I don't know what they were doing.
Remember to get him back?
They were doing. They dropped him off, unfortunately. I guess he made a blanket.
He looks proud of it.
He is very proud of it, but it's a blanket with little peppers on it, little red peppers on it.
Keeps him warm.
Yeah, I don't know. I think they were sewing over there, and now that Avery's gone, my sister is up here and pretty much tries to kidnap him as much as possible. But she does her best, I think, to try to do things that he would enjoy. Whereas Avery, they could go thrifting or go shop. Just go one of those shopping trips that they go on where they don't get anything, but they're gone for 7 hours.
And have a great time.
Have a wonderful time.
Nothing.
Well, what? Like my mom, my sister, and my daughter would all go to 6 different stores. They would get some sort of lunch somewhere, of course. But then the rest of the time is going through every store. And I cannot understand. I understand, like, if I go to the grocery store and I'm looking for chocolate chips and they're out of chocolate chips, I'm not going to get anything. Actually, I would probably still make myself get something just to save the trip. Like, okay, I don't really need this, but this would be a total waste of time if I didn't come away with some apples, or I don't know. They will go to multiple They will try things on. I think they rub their cheeks against the fabric, like they rub it against their face. They've got to touch and feel everything, try stuff on, look at stuff. My wife's the same thing. And they don't come home with anything. And it's, what are you doing? It's like enjoying fishing, but knowing you won't catch a fish. I understand you can enjoy fishing without catching a fish. I'm saying if you went out knowing you weren't going to catch a fish.
But are they going out knowing that they're not getting something?
I don't know. Maybe that's even worse. Like, dude, is that the hunter-gatherer thing with guys or something? Like, we go out of the cave, we must return with a woolly mammoth or something.
Right.
And if you can't do a woolly mammoth, then at least bring back a squirrel. You can't just come back and be like, we hunted for a super long time.
I got a prize, just a small one.
Yeah, here's a flower. Well, I can't eat the flower.
Yeah, but you can't come home empty.
Can't come home empty. We'll take a break. Hey, Kings aren't going to come home empty. Hello. As they were able to get that win in Miami. We'll look at the week ahead for them. Huge college football weekend. And almost a good news Terrible news for UC Davis. We'll tell you about that as we get into the weekend of college football. Matt Barrows joins us later today. The Niners had a bye week and so much more. The weekend that was, the week ahead. It's Dave, Jason, and Chris. We're right back after this.
You never know what you might hear when listening to a Sacramento Kings game.
Out of Keegan, going for another triple. Man, is he feeling it. Keegan, can he do it? Yes, there's number 11, Keegan Murray. Keegan steps back. He just knocked down his 12th three-pointer, a Kings franchise record. He's got 45 points.
Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with Sactown Sports and the Sactown Sports app.
It's time to tell you about Gonzalez Law. Jonathan Gonzalez, a lawyer right here in Sacramento, has been serving our area for a long, long time as a key representative. Someone, if you need representation, not sure who to call or where to go, I've got your guy. It's Gonzalez Law and Jonathan Gonzalez. SacLegalDefense.com. 916-304-9187 is the phone number. And again, maybe you need that representation. You're in a bind. You're in a pinch. You don't know who to call. Maybe you've gone through a car accident, wrongful termination case, a sexual harassment case, or something like you have in your past, something that happened a long time ago that's still following you around that you'd like removed from your record. Well, he can help with that very thing. It's called an expungement, and he's helped a lot of people with that, has really worked and specialized in that and got people back on track, got some of their rights back, and just continuing going forward and feeling good about themselves. So you need that representation. You need help. Gonzalez Law, Jonathan Gonzalez, SacLegalDefense.com, 916-304-9187.
Never have I ever called my sister from the finish line of my first marathon.
Hello?
You won't believe where I am.
Are you running?
Mile 26. I'm gonna make it.
Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e with its advanced camera system on us. Plus, 2 lines for just $30 a line.
Guys, I can't believe it.
I knew you could do it, babe.
That was amazing. Mom, how do you feel? I feel great. I can't feel my feet. Let's take a picture, and then you may carry me to the car.
Share every stride, every mile, every memory on America's best network. Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e on us and 2 lines for just $30 a line.
With 24 monthly bill credits and 2 eligible port-ins on Essentials 55 Plus for well-qualified customers with autopay, plus taxes, fees, and $35 device connection charge. Credits end and balance due if you pay off early or cancel. Contact us. Finance agreement 128 gigabytes, $599.99 required. Best mobile network in the U.S. based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence data 1H 2025. Visit T-Mobile.com.
Carmichael Dave here for American Energy Heating and Air. They're now upgrading what they do to include plumbing. They're bringing that same expertise and experience to the plumbing space. So they're no longer just heat and air. They're now your American Energy home pros. You hear me talk about them all the time as your second opinion partner. Now you can still get second opinions on any HVAC service or replacement. And now you can get a second opinion on any of your plumbing services. They'll come out to your house for free and give you that second opinion. And right now, they got a free furnace special with a full system installation up to $2,500 in rebates. All for a company that's been serving the greater Sacramento area since 1981. A+ Better Business Bureau. 916-520-9990. That's 916-520-9990 or AmericanEnergyAir.com. Jingle singers, take it away.
Call 916-520-9990 now.
Hey, this is Greg Papa. Are you working through a major insurance claim? SunPoint Public Adjusters can help. SunPoint prepares, presents, and negotiates your claim with the insurance company, working only for you, making sure you get everything you're entitled to, not what just some adjuster working for an insurance company thinks you should get. Call SunPoint today at 888-247-7865 or contact us at sunpoint.us. SunPoint Public Adjusters, the gold standard in public adjusting.
License number 2N14884.
Year-end pricing's in effect. Every vehicle's priced to sell before the new year during Happy Honda Days. At Folsom Lake Honda, your one-stop Honda shop.
Get behind the wheel of your new Accord or Civic today. Own or lease during Happy Honda Days at FolsomLakeHonda.com.
As a family-owned and operated dealership since 2009, customer service is our #1 priority. Our customers love doing business with us, and you will too. Folsom Lake Honda is your one-stop Honda shop.
Folsom Lake Honda. Visit us at FolsomLakeHonda.com.
Your one-stop Honda shop.
This is the story of the one. As an HVAC technician, he and his digital multimeter are in high demand. So when a noisy office HVAC turns out to be a failing blower motor, he doesn't break a sweat. With Grainger's easy-to-use website and product information, he selects the product he needs to keep everything humming right along. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
The following is a test of the emergency alert system. This is only a test.
Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Call or text at 916-339-1140
on Sactown Sports.
Welcome back. Sometimes we make decisions to try to be nice, and then we spend a lot of time second guessing them. You try to be a good friend. I feel like I'm a good friend.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Sometimes I don't think right.
You?
Well, I don't think stuff. If somebody is my friend and they ask me for something, odds are I'm going to say yes. Or if they need a favor or whatever. For example, if any of my friends are listening right now, I've said this before. I don't want to help you move. I don't.
Yeah.
I will. I don't want to. I will make you food. But I don't like helping move, and also I don't like spending my whole day moving and then eating a pizza or something. Like it's just I'd rather not.
Yeah.
But if you ask me, I will, and I do. UC Davis moved the chains.
That'll move the chains.
Thanks. It was I almost got the UFC Saturday night, but then I didn't because I don't know. I'm really curious to see what their numbers are for these December pay-per-views. I don't know if this is the last one or not, because I want to know how many people like me are like, yeah, I could, but why would I spend $70 on a pay-per-view when they're all free starting next month? Like, I honestly think there's a lot of people like me that are like, I'll just not get this one, and then starting next month. Like, that's a lot of money to pay for a pay-per-view.
Mm-hmm.
It really is. It's like a first-run brand new video game you could buy or something on PlayStation for a gamble. Speaking of, like, you don't know if it's going to. And from what I've heard and what I read, it was there were some pretty interesting fights on that card. But also there was the Big Ten Championship.
Yes.
There was UC Davis. There was the end of the Kings game. Like, there was a lot of stuff going on. First off, congratulations to UC Davis. Little worried at half. You and I talked just before you started your broadcast for the Kings game because I wanted to make sure I'd gotten it right because number one, North Dakota had lost at home.
Yeah, stunning upset.
Stunning, legitimately. Like, weren't they like, I think they were wire-to-wire number one, I'm pretty sure.
They were number one. They were the favorites. They were undefeated.
Yeah.
They were favorites in that game, but favorites to win this whole thing, by a long shot.
Then they're like Illinois State, was it?
Yeah,
went
from their same league.
Wow. Went in there and beat them.
Yeah. Went for 2 and got it.
That's crazy. How awesome. Love that.
Yeah.
So
that opened the door for Davis if they were to win.
Nobody benefited from that more than UC Davis,
Right.
who's the 8th seed. They would have had to have gone to North Dakota in mid-December.
Yeah. At least there's a dome there for the Bison.
Oh, is there? Okay. Well,
yeah, but it
there's
would have
that.
been
still
minus 15 outside.
Woof. So now they host Illinois State next week, this coming Saturday. We'll have Coach Tim Plow on Wednesday to talk about that. They actually were down to Rhode Island at the half, and then they poured it on.
Yeah.
Then they just poured it on, ran away from it. So that would be great. I'm going to come out and say it. I don't like to show bias on the program. I am rooting for UC Davis to win the championship.
Okay.
I am fully there for them.
Their road is better now. Doesn't mean they'll do it.
No,
It's much better than having to go to play the Bison.
The Bison, Bizon. Well, and also it would be just so Sacramento-y or Sacramento area, greater Sacramento-y, I guess. And at halftime, I'm thinking, really, dude, you get like the biggest gift ever, and then you're going to lose at home to stupid Rhode Island. They're not even they're like the smallest state. They are literally the smallest state. So, like, how can you do? They were game. Mm-hmm. In the end, UC Davis showed them.
Poured it on, as you said.
My second favorite thing over the weekend, though, was Indiana beating Ohio State. I love that story. I love it. I have no tie to Indiana at all, but it's small. You know, it's not known as what I think there was all kinds of records like they were putting up, like how Ohio State has the second most wins ever and Indiana has the second most losses ever, and they haven't beaten Indiana hadn't beaten Ohio State since it was 35 years, 40 years, something like that. Just a bunch of different things. Like Indiana has never been a football powerhouse.
Yeah.
And Kurt Cignetti, their coach, dude.
He's incredible.
You got to think he's like the best coach in college football, right? He's the hottest coach in college. He can have any job he wants, and I hope he stays at Indiana and just continues to build that into a powerhouse. I've seen this movie before where Ohio State loses in that game and then wins the national championship. Yeah. We've seen it recently, so don't count them out, but good for Indiana.
Yeah, and watched a lot of the college football games that were the conference championships. It just feels like that. I know why they have it. There's a lot of greed. But like that's as good of a game as you can have, 1 versus 2, and then at the end they just flip spots.
That's right.
So Indiana's 1,
right?
Ohio State's 2, and that's good. I'm not. I don't think Ohio State should be punished, but there were other, like in your league where it has Florida State, which was not in the championship, but Virginia was 10-2, and they were playing Duke.
Yep.
Duke upset them, which more power to Duke, but that got Miami from the conference. Like I don't know why we have the conference championship.
Tradition, money. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'm with you because it does take away from it. Now hey, can I call you back? I'm on the air.
I'm so sorry. Of course. Yeah. Thanks. Bye.
Bye. I just thought that'd be funny to hear a British person.
But it'd be a little bit like, hey, the Steelers and the Ravens are tied. They're both going to the playoffs, but we need to decide the AFC North champion. I'm like, why?
No, exactly. How ridiculous would that be?
They're all going into the playoffs.
There was a place once upon a time for them. Yes. And I will say that in the not too recent past, it would have been an absolute sports tragedy because Ohio State would have gone 12-0. They're the number 1 team in the nation. They lose on a neutral site to the number 2 team that's 12-0
by 3 points.
By 3 points, I think you're right. A hard Scrabble game against what could be the 2 best teams in the nation, and they would not have any shot at the national championship. Right. This is better than that.
Yes,
but you're right. It just kind of takes away the fun. Now we had the 12 show up. The college football playoff 12. And now we have a different thing going on because Notre Dame was every year there's one that's out. Notre Dame's out. I've seen arguments for Miami, for Notre Dame, BYU, and there's always arguments. I mean, there's always good arguments. But somebody had to lose. Somebody had to be out of it, Notre Dame in this case. And then Notre Dame turned around yesterday and they shut it all down by saying, we're not going to play in a bowl.
Yeah, we'll show you.
And I'm really split on that, and I'll walk you through the split because I shouldn't be split. When I first heard that, I was like, oh, wow, that's entitlement. Okay, Notre Dame. We're not going to play in a bowl game. That's awesome. And that's, by the way, that's great for your students, too, like your student athletes that go. And then I thought about it, and I'm like, sadly, I think that's just how it is. Like, for example, a couple years ago when Florida State was undefeated, didn't get into the playoff, which, again, as a diehard, I was the one that agreed with it, you'll remember. Their quarterback went down, their whole franchise, and they ended up getting toasted against Georgia because half their team didn't want to play.
Right.
The sad thing is that now you've got these situations where a team like Notre Dame has nothing to play for. I'm using air quotes, but they have no championship to play for, and there's a good portion of their team that's just, they're like, yeah, I'm not going to play. I'm going to the NFL. Like, I'm not risking it. I'm not risking this for nothing. I don't get paid, or I get paid very little. in the big scheme of things. And I'm not going to risk my health and get some devastating knee injury and not get drafted or fall down 4 rounds and cost myself millions of dollars. So it's like, it sucks. It's so stupid to turn down. And by the way, Florida State, amongst others, also turned. Florida State's 5-7 and turned down a bowl bid. Like, what are you doing? But that's where we're at. That's where we're at.
Yeah.
It's college football is so weird, but I feel like this is like when a kid grows up and they go through the awkward phase, like that's where they're at right now.
We need to clean up the awkward phase.
We do. We'll take a break. When we come back, Kings beat Miami on Saturday. The show flies by, and we'll get to some audio. Of course, we'll take a big look at that today, but we'll get some audio from the game for you next.
A Sacramento tradition continues this year. The Santa Parade. Free for all to enjoy circling Capitol Park beginning at 10 a.m. December 13th, the joy of the holiday season. Santa Claus is coming to Sacramento with the 41st Santa Parade. Join Sactown Sports 1140 December 13th beginning at 10 a.m.
Brought to you in part by Elk Grove Chevrolet, Western Health Advantage, and OK Tire and Automotive.
From holiday hosting to unforgettable gifts, Omaha Steaks delivers the world's best steak experience. And now, during the Sizzle All the Way sale, you can get 50% off site-wide at omahasteaks.com. Plus, our listeners get an extra $35 off with promo code SKY at checkout. I was lucky enough to receive Omaha Steaks as a gift, and it was everything I had hoped for. Items were individually packaged so I could cook for the entire family. Or if I was the only one home, I would treat myself with a delicious steak, sides, and even dessert. I loved those nights by myself. Right now is the perfect time to save on delicious gifts and holiday hosting favorites. Every steak is perfectly aged to maximize tenderness and hand-cut by master butchers in America's heartland. It's holiday magic made easy. Save big on gourmet gifts and more holiday favorites with Omaha Steaks. Visit omahasteaks.com for 50% off site-wide during their Sizzle All the Way sale. And for an extra $35 off, use promo code SKY at checkout. Terms apply. See site for details. That's omahasteaks.com, code SKY.
If a Lenovo computer for your business is on your holiday list, don't shop around. Just go directly to the source, Lenovo.com. It's your last chance to get exclusive deals on the PCs you want for your business, like the ThinkPad X9 14 Aura Edition and Yoga 7i 2-in-1. So avoid all that shopping chaos and price comparing and just go directly to the source, Lenovo.com, where PCs are up to 35% off. That's Lenovo.com.
Lenovo.
Hey, nice job, Pete. I like those clean lines. Fellas, do we have anyone that can get to Greenport today?
At Corey's Landscaping, the staffing plan is in the weeds.
Anthony, we need that leaf blower over here. 3 more new customer requests just came in. Who wants to work some overtime?
He needs to dig up quality landscapers, and fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. When you sponsor a job on Indeed, it's easier for talented candidates to find it, which makes it easier for you to hire them. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
At Power Business Technology, we're not another big box corporation. We're your neighbors, locally owned and operated. We know what businesses like yours need, from reliable printers to high-performance copiers. We'll help you find the right solution with personal service you just can't get online. Need setup or support? We're just down the road and always happy to help. Power Business Technology, family hometown service with big-time solutions. Contact us today for all your business printing needs at 844-POWER-BZ. That's 844-769-3729 or visit us at powercopiers.com.
Just announced, Stockton Honda has been named #1 of California's best car dealers in 2025 by USA Today and Statista. This prestigious award is based on thousands of customer reviews and recommendations, ranking dealerships for service, value, and satisfaction. Out of hundreds evaluated, Stockton Honda is proud to be #1, recognized for all-around excellence and commitment to our customers. Visit Stockton Honda, where reputation meets the road.
Anytime, anywhere, it's all here. StocktonHonda.com.
Hey, it's Carmichael Dave, and Timber Creek Golf Course want to let you know is your official holiday golf headquarters. Right now, they've got an unreal deal going. Buy 2, get 1 free. These are 12 packs of Srixon golf balls. Srixon has been turning heads all year. I've been using these balls, and yeah, for the record, my pseudo hole-in-one back in September came off a Srixon tee shot, and people aren't letting me forget it, that's for sure. Listen, these balls will not make you a scratch golfer, but for somebody like me, it makes the ball go more in the direction I want it to go in, and that means quite a bit. So whether you're shopping for the golfer in your life or, let's be honest, you're buying for yourself, hey, stock up now. When you're at Timber Creek, grab a gift certificate for lessons to dial in your game for next season. Whether you're fixing a slice or adding distance, improvement doesn't stop for winter. You got your holiday shopping solved. Srixon, buy 2, get 1 free at Timber Creek Golf Course. Tell them Carmichael Dave sent you.
Waking you up with the best in local sports.
Just make it interesting, you know?
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross
on Sactown Sports.
I was just thinking during the break that it does feel good to be a gangster. It does. You know, every once in a while, I have that thought.
Yeah?
Yeah. That's good. Now I think every time I hear this song, I think of him beating the hell out of that printer.
That's great, baby.
That's great, baby. Andre Gaines is going to join us at 8:10. Andre Gaines, who is that? That is the director of the upcoming 30 for 30 on
Booyah.
Stuart Scott. And we're big Stu Scott fans here. Gone way too soon. And about time he has a 30 for 30. He's a great story. And Andre's going to join us to kind of get into that and the heavy lifting that goes with that story.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you got to get that one right.
Yeah, exactly.
Not just for the audience, but you know, you've got family, legacy. Yeah. This will in many cases be a defining thing on Stu, and I imagine, I don't know anything about this other than it's on Stuart Scott. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
But looking at the previews and clips and all that, I think there's also going to be a lot of really cool interviews, people that they're talking to that we'll get to hear from a different. Look, I'm not a piler honor in the sense, you know, and I try to avoid the whole like things back in the day were. ESPN was so much better though. It really was. Like ESPN is a completely different animal now. ESPN now is everyone yell at everybody, and Stephen A. and Pat McAfee. No disrespect, fine. If that's your, this isn't about them. It's like I want Craig Kilborn, and I want Dan Patrick and Keith Olbermann, and I want Detlef Schrempf, and I want Chris Berman's nicknames, and just when SportsCenter was the coolest sports show. Really, I would be surprised, and maybe they've already said this publicly, Jason, but Inside the NBA is pretty well documented now as the most fun show when it comes to sports, and I would be incredibly surprised, like when bands list their influences. I'm pretty sure a ton of influence for that show came from SportsCenter.
Yeah, and it would always, you're right, there would always be that good feeling when you turn on SportsCenter and it's like if it's a pairing you really like, oh,
yes,
they're together. Oh,
yes.
This is going to be good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. You would. It's crazy how it was a sports news and highlights program for 30 minutes, and you would, they would change the open and the graphics every few years, but it was always the same base theme. And then when you'd see, hey, it's Carl Ravitch and Charlie Steiner, or, as I said, so what was it, Sunday nights, it would always be for the longest time Patrick and Olbermann, which I think, personally for me, that's the greatest pairing of all time. And you have the chemistry, and they found a way, I think, to insert their personalities and their quirks in a way that wasn't overbearing, whereas now you see, and I get it, you just see so many times it could be a play-by-play, it could be a highlight show, whatever, where it's like everything is a catchphrase.
Right.
And it's almost like, do you remember the, we got to get to Kings highlights here, but I could talk about this forever. Do you remember the SportsCenter commercial where they were trying to come up with catchphrases and for home runs, and it really. I know this is super random of me, but I think it was Kenny Mayne. It was Kenny Mayne trying to figure it out. And let me see. Oh, yeah, and Dan Patrick was in it, too. I'll just play the audio for you real quick, and then we'll move on to the Kings here.
Everyone makes a big deal out of the SportsCenter catchphrases, but honestly, we make this stuff up right on the spot.
Welcome aboard Flight 149 for right field. This is a non-chewing flight. It's never iffy if it's Griffey. That blows. It must be a homer, Simpson, because the pitcher just went dough.
And because the catchphrases are so organic, keeps the show fresh.
4! I am the most popular player in all of the land. Yahtzee!
I don't know why that popped into my head, but yes, SportsCenter and Stu Scott. And Stu came around not late, but he wasn't an OG.
Right.
Like right in the prime.
Yeah.
Like right before the prime.
Yeah.
And he was one that did have a lot of catchphrases, but everybody kind of liked him.
He had the perfect ability to thread them in. Not late. Hold on, but he wasn't. I guess. Sorry. Not late. Do I talk like that?
No.
Not late. He had the perfect ability to thread them in a way that was not forced, if you will. Much like Saturday night, there wasn't a lot of forcing going on when it came to Zach LaVine. He was on fire.
19 on the possession. Russell Westbrook is the trigger man. The inbounds pass is lobbed out. Dangerous pass to Raynaud. Ware was right there, almost deflected it. Gives to LaVine. LaVine now frees up, going to try another triple. He's got another one. How about 8 points from Zach LaVine in the first minute 53 of this ball game? Sacramento on top at 8-3.
Sorry, this is insane. Speaking of, I couldn't make this up. I've got the timestamp on it. I'll show you and everything. I don't think he's listening to the show. But Mark Jones just sent me a text.
Uh-huh.
I sent a tweet out at the end of the Miami game because I've always said I'm a huge fan of Mark working the club. And by working the club, meaning the conversations he has off the air with players, coaches, whoever. And so he had an anecdote about Maxime Raynaud's uncle.
Yes.
And so I played with it, and I said, Mark Jones, quote, I was skiing with Maxime Raynaud's Uncle Anthony in Switzerland last weekend, and he told me Max is a huge fan of Funko Pop dolls. Mark does his homework, right? So Mark just sent I saw Mark, and I saw him send me the tweet, and I was like, Mark knows I like to have fun. And he goes, Maxime sent me this tweet. That's hilarious. And then I want to make sure I'm not telling any tales out of school, but I assume he's cool with me sharing this. He said he told me his uncle watches Kings games on League Pass in the early morning hours. How cool is it now that he's starting? Hope we get this win tonight.
Yeah.
Incredible.
That's fantastic. We haven't had Mark on in a while, by the way. Great game, and we'll get to more of the highlights since I yammered. But DeMar DeRozan also shooting baskets.
1 point advantage for the Heat, 35-34. DeMar DeRozan, baseline right, strong drive to the basket. He's down on his hands and knees in the paint and slow to get up. It's 5-on-4, corner three again, rims out, no good. Achua with a rebound, ahead to Debo, and he scores. Malik Monk alertly saw that DeRozan had gotten back to his feet, and the Kings regained the advantage.
Yeah, they regained the advantage, and really, I think every Kings fan damn near was like, all right, when's the other shoe going to drop here? Like, Zach LaVine's not going to score 130 points.
Or is he?
We'll take a break and get to 3 for Madness. We'll look at Kings Rewind at 7:43. Spoiler alert, they never stepped off the gas. They never stepped off the gas, and they blew the Miami Heat out of the water. So we'll get to more of that a little bit later. Want to remind you, Matt Barrows joins us at 9 a.m. Andre Gaines, director of the Stuart Scott 30 for 30 at 8:10. When we come back, Notre Dame, Jeff Kent, and Devin Carter have nothing in common other than they're in 3 for Madness next.
The San Francisco 49ers play on Sactown Sports 1140.
Touchdown 49ers! Every game on your #1 sports station. Don't miss the action on your local sports leader. Sactown Sports 1140.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Kohl's Customer Appreciation Event is here, right in time for the gift exchange. Even though everyone pretends gifting isn't a competition, it kinda is. At Kohl's, save on gifts everyone will fight over. From sweaters and flannels to air fryers, toaster ovens, and more. Because deep down, the gift exchange isn't just about giving. It's also about winning. Shop Kohl's and save on top gifts now. Select styles, some exclusions apply. Offers end December 14th. See store or kohls.com for details.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You need someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now you can meet them fast on ZipRecruiter.
Build your team, build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try it for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $200-300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code BOOST25 to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code BOOST25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code BOOST25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
When a person is seriously injured, there's no substitute for the personal legal relationship offered by the local NorCal firm of Ashton and Price. From the first attorney meeting, every important decision is made with a direct consultation with, and I can't believe I have to say this, a real, live, experienced, flesh and blood local attorney. It's called Home Court Advantage for a reason. Ashton and Price, serious local attorneys for serious people with serious injuries with no fee until we win. For the best local advice, don't think twice. Call Ashton and Price.
Hey, get in.
What? Who are you?
I'm future you. Constipation with belly pain still coming back?
Yeah.
Mia, our doctor figured it out. She said it's irritable bowel syndrome with constipation, or IBS-C, and Linzess could help you get ahead of it.
Linzess linaclotide is a prescription medicine that treats IBS-C in adults. It's not a laxative. It's a once-daily pill that helps you get ahead of your symptoms. It's proven to help you have more frequent and complete bowel movements and helps relieve overall abdominal symptoms, belly pain, discomfort, and bloating. These symptoms were studied in combination, not individually. Do not give Linzess to children less than 2. It may harm them. Do not take Linzess if you have a bowel blockage. Get immediate help if you develop unusual or severe stomach pain, especially with bloody or black stools. The most common side effect is diarrhea, sometimes severe. If it's severe, stop taking Linzess and call your doctor right away. Other side effects include gas, stomach area pain, and swelling. Talk to your doctor and say yes to Linzess. Learn more at linzess.com or call 1-800-LINZESS.
Guys, did you know your testosterone affects everything in your system, including how you feel and perform every day? Right now, Revive Men's Health Sacramento will check your testosterone for free. Knowing your T levels is the first step in understanding if you have low T. Your testosterone level impacts your energy, libido, sleep, weight, hair loss, mood, and even ED. Maintaining an appropriate T level can change your whole life. Most men start to see changes in their hormone levels in their 30s. Experience and results matter. So what are you waiting for? Get your T levels checked today by local, experienced, and trusted men's health experts. They've helped thousands of men since 2011. They're so confident they can help you, they even guarantee it. Call Revive today and schedule your free testosterone test, free exam, and free consultation. Call Revive Men's Health at 916-277-8599. That's 916-277-8599. Or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com.
Country in the Park is back. May 8th and 9th at Cal Expo. Miranda Lambert. John Party. Chris Young. Turnpike Troubadours. Dylan Scott and more. Tickets start at only $68. It's the perfect Christmas gift for the live music fan in your life. Country in the Park, May 8th and 9th at Cal Expo with the California Office of Traffic Safety and Caltrans, Michelob Ultra, and Bare Bones Workwear. More info at CITPFest.com.
KHD HD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento. From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
This is Sactown Sports 1140.
3 questions, 3 answers. It's 3 for Madness on the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Here's question 1.
Mark Jones will join us later this week, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We'll take a look at our schedules, talk to him during the break. He's such a good sport. Did not know what a Funko Pop doll was. So I'm sending.
Are they considered dolls?
What would they be? Yeah, right.
Figures?
Action figures?
I don't think they're action figures. I would just go with figures.
Well, what is there between that and an action figure? It doesn't have action. It doesn't do anything.
It's got kung fu grip.
Not all of them. I had one once that squirted water out of its head or something. It was like a snake man or something. I'll have to remember what the hell that was. So I'm saying, anyways, this is a sentence.
Pop Funks are vinyl figures.
Vinyl figures, which again sounds like an 80s alternative band. I never thought I'd say this sentence in my life. I always love noticing things like that. I am now texting Mark Jones multiple pictures of Funko Pop dolls. So you know what? Learn something.
Vinyl figures.
Vinyl figures, excuse me. And by the way, he had, I mentioned during the break, we were having Andre Gaines on to talk about Stuart Scott, and he shockingly had some lovely things to say. He knew Stuart Scott, and he misses him, as many of us do terribly. Guys like Stu, John Saunders. You also think about that too with ESPN. Who was is it Tom Lees?
Lee. Or wait, no.
I think, didn't Tom
There's
Lees
Bob
drown?
Lee. Wait. Mees.
Thank
Tom
you.
Mees.
Sorry about that. Yeah, Tom Mees, who we lost way too early as well. But yeah, it'll be good to talk to Andre about Stuart Scott coming up at 8:10. In the meantime, 3 for Madness. Question 1.
Notre Dame was left out of the college football playoff Final 12, and the school thinks they got robbed. Their stance now is to opt out of playing in a bowl game. Do they have a point?
I talked about this earlier. Probably shouldn't have, because that was my take for this, but whatever. Yeah, they do, and I hate it. I hate that they have a point. I hate that Notre Dame is not playing in a bowl game. I don't like any team. Florida State, as I said earlier, is not playing. It's like, dude, you're 5-7. You got invited to a bowl game, and not everybody, why would they, understands that, first off, for your graduating seniors especially, it's really cool to play in a bowl game. You get all kinds of presents and stuff. And I know it's different now, but, you get like these gift bags that can have like some cool stuff.
Or like the Cheez-It Bowl when you get into the Cheez-It room.
Yes.
You get all the Cheez-Its.
Why would you deprive somebody? For a lot of, look, the reality of the situation is, whether it's Notre Dame, Florida State, or whatever, this is the last organized football game a lot of these guys are going to play. They're not going to make the NFL. Maybe they tool around in the CFL or some of your lower level football things, but this is it. This is their last. They have an opportunity to play one more college football game. I understand what Notre Dame's point is. We got guys going pro. They don't want to risk it. We don't want to go through all the crap. We're not playing for anything. If we're not playing for a title, this isn't important to us. But it sucks, but I get it. Also, I wish they had to. Like, okay, fine. If some of your guys want to sit out for the NFL, well, guess what? You got to have these NFL caliber players all year long. Sorry you don't get them for the bowl game, but again, it doesn't mean anything. You should still go play for the fans who want to see it, for the players that want to be a part of it. So I hate it, but I get there. I understand what their point is.
Yeah, I think the whole sport is broken, and I don't know what the fix is. But, for example, if we try to go into the mind of the program of Notre Dame, I'm sure last week, while they didn't have a game last weekend, they were getting themselves ready and maybe practiced and film and weight room and all the stuff you would do to get ready to anticipate, hey, we're going to be in the final 12.
Yeah.
You find out yesterday that you're not, and then the mind shift is, oh, well, it sounds a little bit like we didn't get what we wanted, so we're going to tell you, yeah, we're a powerful, prideful program, but we're not going to play now. We'll show you.
Yeah.
Would it change your guys' mind if you found out that it was a players' vote and the players decided not to play?
No. Here's why it wouldn't for me.
Yeah.
Because I need to now. Look. Okay. Here's how it would change if the players voted unanimously. But it would need to be, first off, it would need to be a private vote, so there's no influencing going on. Secondly, I find it impossible to believe the entire team wouldn't. I would be shocked if you, to Chris's point, if you took a player vote. I'll bet you it would be at least 70 to 80% that would want to play.
Right.
And I think the 20% would be maybe a couple people that are like, I don't want to, but people that have professional aspirations.
Yeah, but I get the feeling, and maybe it might be a case-by-case study. I remember what Christian McCaffrey didn't play the 1 year that Stanford had a bowl game. But if Notre Dame was one of the 12, or they're in, right?
Yes.
Or we're playing. Oh, so it's okay now.
Yeah.
There's other prideful programs. I think Vanderbilt may have been slighted. I think BYU, Texas. I mean, I don't think USC should have made it, but they're only thinking of national championships. What do they go? Yeah, you know what? We're not playing in our bowl game either. Like, what are we doing?
Right.
I mean, the other thing that it's done, I think, over the years, now that we've added the college football playoff, which I absolutely love, I think it has watered down the bowl games. I mean, if Notre Dame was playing, I don't even know what bowl it would be, and they're playing USC.
Yeah.
That's a great matchup. That's
absolutely
fun. But what does it mean if they went and won or lost that bowl game?
Do you think that, and I agree with you, do you think that the watering down of, let's just call them your sub-bowl games, your non-playoff bowl games, do you think that the watered down of those is greater than the watering up of the, now, I don't have the thing in front of me, but how they're using bowls to rotate around for the playoffs. Like, has the increase in interest in those, do you think, outweighed that or no?
It probably has, but that's the balance. There's so many teams. And I mean, what's the alternative? I guess we've seen it done in the March Madness. It's like, oh, we're not going to the NIT then. We're going to show you. It's like, well, we feel like we're one of the top 64 teams, or 68 now. We declined to go on to play in the NIT. Well, some teams go on and play that and win that, and may not mean much to some people. But I don't know what the right answer is. I think they could still grow the field of 12 to a little more, but there's something like 30 bowl games. So your teams that go 7-5 that have no chance of the 12, can still play in a bowl game. And I just feel like Notre Dame's like, well, we only play for championships, so forget your little bowl game. But if they were coming off like 2 years where they were 3-9 and then had a 7-5 year, they're accepting the bowl bid.
Yes, they are.
I don't know. I don't know what we're doing here.
Friday, December 19th. So that's a week from this Friday, and then that following Saturday. No bowl games in the playoffs. It's the higher seed that will host, with your top seeds getting buys. Then the 31st and 1st. See, this is where I get really excited because, and by the way, I'm excited for the first round too, but now we're going to be sitting there the 31st and the 1st. And by the way, back in the day, January 1st was pretty much all the bowl games that mattered, and then you'd have like the national championship maybe the next day or that Monday. Now, it's like, well, the national championship this year will be January 19th, But the Cotton Bowl, the Orange Bowl, the Rose Bowl, and the Sugar Bowl, which, especially the Rose and the Sugar, these are granddaddy bowls. That now all of a sudden becomes your quarterfinals.
Right.
Then who's really winning out of this? The Peach and the Fiesta are your semifinal bowls because they rotate. Personally, I think the semis should probably, like for me, the Sugar and the Rose should probably be your semis. But that, hey, great for the Peach Bowl. The Peach Bowl gets to, this is probably the most consequential, I'd have to go back and look, but the most consequential bowl game they've hosted in God knows how long. Right. They're going to get a semi, as will the Fiesta. And then Hard Rock Stadium, Miami, January 19th. That is your national championship. That is all great because now we don't have to deal with, who was it, Colorado and Washington sharing a national title, or Nebraska getting screwed, or Florida State got screwed. Everyone's gotten screwed out of national titles before. Now every year you've got a full-on playoff system, and I love that. But you're 100% right what you're saying. The end game is great. A lot of the other stuff is great, but it's these intermittent things that suck right now.
Yeah, and this year was unique in that we got, James Madison and Tulane in, which I think is cool.
Yes.
But and maybe I'll be proven wrong, but I don't think they can win it. It's cool that they're there.
I agree with you.
Whereas if Notre Dame got in,
yeah,
or, I don't know, Texas or Vanderbilt, I feel like they could get hot and get through this thing.
Yes.
Whereas it's cool to have the little guys in and to give them their chance, but I don't feel like they could win it all.
I agree with you, and I think what we need at some point is, I think we need a team like that to win it, so that we can change our. Because I'm with you.
Yeah.
But then if James Madison wins it all this year, now for the rest of my life, I'd be like, remember James Madison?
Yep, absolutely.
But we've never seen anything like that. We're also in the infancy of this whole thing too.
But we've had what was it, George Mason make a run to the Final Four, which was incredible. Yeah.
Yeah.
So close.
Yeah.
But, yeah, you never know.
That being said, I don't also know what to do, Jason, with the other thing I really struggle with in this too, and we talked about it, was whether it's a team vying for a national championship or not. Let's say you are a 5-star cornerback that plays for Ohio State, and you're in your third year, and you have the playoffs coming up, and you're projected to be a top 5 pick in the NFL. And you have a long conversation with your family and your agent and yourself and Jesus and anyone else that influences you. And you say, it's just, this is the toughest decision I've ever made, but there is no point in me playing anymore. I am cemented as a top 5 pick. The only thing that is possibly going to happen is either I'm going to stay the same and be pick number 5, or I'm going to suffer a devastating injury in a sport that is known for devastating injuries out of nowhere. The Theismanns, the Kaufmans, you name it. We just saw what happened to Daniel Jones yesterday. Who knows? I snap an Achilles, I tear a knee, whatever. Now all of a sudden, I've just lost millions upon millions of dollars. I come from a poor family. I've got people relying on me, and there's no guarantee somebody would draft me. But there's no guarantee I make it back, and there's no guarantee as a cornerback I don't lose speed on my game. So I have elected to forego my eligibility, and I won't enter the NFL draft. You just let down your teammates. You just let down your school. You just hurt their chances of winning a national championship. And I hate that. But also, how can I argue with that?
Yeah, I can never answer that because I don't know how I would never have been in that situation. But everything in my core tells me I would play because of the things you just said. I would not want to let down my team. I would not want to let down my school. I would not want to let down myself because I think if you get to that point, I don't think, let's say again, we're both those 5-star corners. Yes. We're getting drafted 5th overall. I didn't need the 12-game season to prove that. I was probably already that guy. So why did I play against Michigan? Why did I play against Indiana earlier in the year? Why did I play game 6? Just shut it down.
Yeah.
Why am I playing any of these games? If the thought process is I could get hurt in this one extra game, I could have gotten hurt in any of the 12 I already played. So maybe about week 6 when the mock drafts come out and they're like, yeah, you're going top 5. All right, I'm done.
Do you have less of a problem with somebody who does that? Because that would create an absolute stampede of an uproar.
It would.
If somebody said,
But I'm just saying if that's the thought process.
No, I hear you.
I don't love it. People have done it. I just think
Now, let me ask you.
It feels a little selfish, which I get.
Sure.
I understand the thought process. I just don't think. I mean, it's like anything. You could get hurt in practice.
Yes,
you could
exactly.
hurt anywhere.
Exactly. But it is selfish.
Yeah.
It actually is 100% selfish. I think the argument is the selfishness warranted. Let me float a scenario to you, and I'm not. You and I grew up similarly.
Right.
So let me ask you this. Your mom and dad did their thing. We didn't grow up rich. We grew up. You never had to worry about food on the table. I never had to worry about food. We were very blessed and privileged. Do you think that's a different conversation if you've got a large family, grew up in a terrible part of town?
Right. Yeah, it probably is.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that to me is where I can't begin to understand.
Right.
And literally, you're the lottery ticket. You've got younger siblings that that are listening to bullets whiz over their head every day. They're trying to go to school. They're trying to make a life. They're getting bullied and worse and God knows what. And you're sitting there and you're like, okay, is it actually selfish? Is it more selfish of me to want to play in this, air quotes, meaningless game to my NFL career and quite possibly put myself at risk, and now this entire family is looking to me to uplift them out of this hell we've been raised in? What kind of selfish bastard am I for taking that chance?
Yeah.
And I hear what you're saying, and I don't disagree with it. It's just what an impossible decision.
Yeah, and I've literally seen a couple of people that have come through Sacramento State that have been put in that position.
Yeah.
Where it's like, hey, you have an opportunity to be the breadwinner for this family. I'm thinking, man, they are 18, 19, 20. And
right.
The pressure that's being put on this person.
Yes.
Just go be a kid.
Your mom, your dad, your uncles, everyone looking at you.
Right. Save us.
Save us.
You're going, I mean, I hope that all works.
Right.
But my goodness, the burden that is.
And then the pressure of, the pressure of when everything goes right and you get drafted top 10 and you're making millions of dollars, having to have conversations with people that helped raise you, that gave you ice cream at the ice cream truck when you had zero money when you were 7, who took care of you, who fed and clothed you, and they need to borrow $500,000 to start a business, and they know that after taxes you're going to make around $4 million this year.
Good at business.
How do you turn them down? How do you say no to Uncle Phil?
Right.
Uncle Phil, Uncle Louie.
Yeah.
I mean, you know how to fix it.
How?
Have the schools pay the students and have them sign contracts.
You mean pay them beyond NIL?
Mm-hmm.
And so pay them a wage, you mean like a salary like football players do,
and
or
have
whatever?
Them sign contracts.
That where they can't leave and like they can't go to the NFL while their contract's still going?
Correct.
So are those 3-year contracts, 4-year contracts?
Yeah.
Depends on the player?
Yeah.
I think I'd do 1-year contracts.
And then
with incentives like, again, Dave, I got you to come here to use Sac State.
Yeah.
You're going to make $100,000 this year, which is a ton of money for anybody that age.
Yeah.
But you know what? It's $200,000 if you stay as your sophomore year. And then it's $300,000. And then if we got you, we found you, we recruited you, and you stayed for the 4 years. And that 4th year, you're not making $400,000. I mean, doesn't mean you can't leave, because if you're the other one I would use is you saw him play on Saturday. UC Davis's quarterback, Caden Pinnock, really good quarterback. It's a freshman.
Yes.
I mean, how is X school in the SEC AC like going? That guy's nice.
That's right.
Yeah, they found him.
Absolutely.
They developed him, but we'll pay him X. Come over here and be our quarterback for the next 3 years.
Well, and then but also, does that SEC school that goes after Caden Pinnock in this situation, do they have to pay do they have to negotiate a sum with UC Davis to pay them for their
That's
troubles?
where I think your help for the school would be like some sort of buyout back to the contract thing.
Right.
It's like, I mean, we don't want to lose them, but if you're going to get them, you have to pay for them, and you're kind of paying us as well, because we don't want to be the grooming ground and then these guys just leave us high and dry.
Well, it's a little bit of a different situation, but I was going to fit this in somewhere. Perfect time. There's news out yesterday that Real Madrid, which is a massive soccer giant, is looking at Davion Kimbrough. Some of you may remember that name. He was, I think, 13 when he made his debut for the Sacramento Republic. He's 15 now. And according to this article, they have been looking at him. Scouts have been following him for months now, and they want to bring him to the club to continue his development. Real Madrid, it doesn't get much bigger than Real Madrid. And they're looking at this 15-year-old, really? You can give me that. It doesn't get much bigger than Real Madrid. You're going to question that? Okay. I hate you so much sometimes, but it's okay. I'm going to swallow it. Don't isolate that. They're looking at this kid. If they want to bring him over, they have to pay Sac Republic a negotiated, basically buyout transfer fee, whatever you want to call it, for the time. And by the way, for a lot of lower level clubs, and by lower level I mean not these massive giants, like in Huddersfield, they have these. I went over there last time. They have these massive academy complexes where they feed and house and train. I'm talking like hundreds of people, including kids as young as 12 and 13 that get tutored and have school and all that. And it's a business model. If I sign you at 10, and I see you playing for Del Paso Eastern, and I sign you at 10, and then I don't know, let's say over the next 3-4 years, I invest $100,000, $200,000 in your development, and then I turn around and I'm selling you for $5, $10, $15, $20, $50, $100 million. That's a huge part of the income. So it makes sense with college. I just think you would also have to have the NCAA would have to have an agreement with the NFL too, because I don't think Chris's idea works if there isn't a penalty from the NFL. In other words, if you want to leave a year before your contract and go to the NFL, what's stopping you? Oh, you're going to get fined? Cool. Well, you'll pay the fine out of it. The NFL would have to have a partnership basically saying teams are not allowed to draft a player still under contract.
No, like you have a buyout.
Then that buyout has to be massive.
Yeah. Well, I don't think it has to be massive, but it has to have a...
It has to be enough to hurt, because otherwise any NFL, the Niners want to draft Jason Ross. They have the number 5 pick. They're going to pay him, $40 million on his rookie deal. What's $200,000 to the school? I don't know. I don't know what it would be.
But then you have to get the team. The team would have to agree to that.
Or what?
And does the team say like,
what if they don't?
Huh?
What if the team doesn't agree to it?
Well, then they're not drafting that player.
Well, who's stopping them?
Themselves?
Who?
The NFL team?
If they have that's what I'm saying. They'd have to have an agreement with the NFL, because what's to stop an NFL team from being like, yeah, I'll see you in court, ding dong. I'm drafting him.
No, if you sign a contract, you have to have, and there's a buyout in it, you have to. The player has to agree to it.
So the buyout is already amounted in the contract. It's not because I'm getting the impression you're saying they have to negotiate a buyout, which means that buyout.
No, the buyout would already be in the contract.
The buyout's built in. Okay, so there's no negotiation. The buyout's you have to pay. Okay,
yeah,
that's a different story.
Coach, like, hey, you want this coach? It's going to be X amount of buyout, and some people are like,
that's a totally different story. Yeah, if it's a negotiation and the buyout's up for grabs based on how important the player is, maybe the college wants to sit on him and say, no. The buyout's $50 million. And they're like, dude, the standard buyout's $250,000. $250,000? What are you doing? If it's a standard buyout, then yeah. But even then, I think the colleges end up a little behind, unless it's a huge buyout.
It's almost as if having these teaching institutions as sports institutions isn't a good way to do any of this.
Well, I don't know that, because I also don't know how much these institutions benefit from the sports either. We talked about that last week. Because your point is understandable, and I've often been on the same side. But if I'm also looking at examples in certain institutions where non-athletes are benefiting from the revenue that the athletes are bringing into the school, then it's a little bit of a different conversation.
I'm sure if you ask people what they're paying for tuition at Ohio State or Florida or that,
I understand
they can see that they are not really.
But my question would be, if there was no football at Ohio State, would your tuition go up? Are you paying a lower amount of tuition right now in part because of football?
I'm saying no.
I'm saying I want to see the study. I'm saying I don't know. I want to see how and if before I can make a determination of what you're saying is all I'm saying. I just need to see. Somebody has to have done a study on that, and I should probably read more. Number 2, please. Wow.
Question 2.
Talked a lot about
Very
that.
quickly.
Yeah.
Jeff Kent was elected to the Baseball Hall of Fame by a secondary committee. Do you feel like Kent is a Hall of Famer?
I don't know why, but you saying secondary committee sounded funny. It's not the problem is it's not so much about Jeff Kent. Like, Jeff Kent was a notorious dingleberry, but also as a Giants fan, bringing him over in that Matt Williams trade from the Indians, I hated that trade. I hated that trade at the time. I think it was like Matt Williams for Julian Tavares and Jeff Kent. I remember when that happened. Matt Williams was other than Will Clark, was my favorite player. I watched him at Phoenix back when that was the AAA. And then you bring Kent over. It's like, okay. Jeff Kent was awesome when he wasn't washing cars in the offseason. He was awesome, but he was also an a-hole. And the one guy I think ever who got into a skirmish with Barry Bonds where everyone was like, yeah, I get where Barry's coming from. That being said, he's also one of the best offensive second basemen of all time in history. It's not – I don't want Jeff Kent – I don't want his argument for being into the Hall of Fame skewed for something that's ultimately not his fault, which is Barry Bonds isn't in the Hall of Fame and Jeff Kent is. That's stupid.
Yeah.
But Jeff Kent never cheated, allegedly.
Allegedly, right. I just think it's weird that he went through the cycle that everyone else is and didn't receive enough votes. They do this secondary committee where I read there were 16 people.
Yeah.
You got to get 12 of the votes, and you got 14, which, I mean, more power to them. But sometimes when you get in that small of a group with that many few people, it's like, oh, I want to say yes to somebody.
Yes.
And then it's like, to me, it's like you're a Hall of Famer or you're not. And it took more than 10 years and then this extra – it's just a weird – he's got criteria to be there.
Yes.
It's just, to me, it's like career ends, Hall of Famer. And then he wasn't that.
Right.
And it's,
meanwhile, Dale Murphy, Gary Sheffield, Roger Clemens, Barry Bonds.
People that are Hall of Famers, yeah.
5-time All-Star, NFL MVP, 4-time Silver Slugger Award, arguably the best, if not one of the top 2-3 hitting second baseman of all time. Technically, by the way, does have a World Series ring. Yeah, he does have a World Series ring because he was traded from the Mets in August to Toronto. He got a ring despite the trade. We'll take a break when we come back. Let's recap yesterday's NFL Sunday. Some really cool games and some really bad things happened in those games. Also, we'll keep the energy going with Kings Rewind at 7:43. And with my little Post-it notes in hand, I want to remind you of the energy brought by American Energy. Heating and air now, American Energy Home Pros, because they're handling not just your heating, not just your air conditioning, but your plumbing. And I don't know about you, but I've had to call a plumber more in my life than I've had to call a air conditioning heating person, HVAC person. Why could I not remember HVAC person? I've done more of that. And now that I know that American Energy, who are not only made up of some great people, but also have been in business since 1981, A+ Better Business Bureau. Now that I know that they're doing plumbing, it makes just a lot more sense to have it under the same roof. I told them, by the way, I would like to see American Energy house painting, American Energy landscaping, American Energy oil changes, American Energy car details. They said, shut up, Dave, we know what we're doing. But right now, you can get them out of your house for either one. They're your second opinion partner, whether it's your air conditioning, heating, or plumbing issue. If you've already called somebody else, stop, call American Energy, have them come out for free. They'll let you know, A, if you really need the repair, and B, they're probably going to beat the deal you got. 916-520-9990. That's 916-520-9990. AmericanEnergyAir.com. American Energy, making the uncomfortable comfortable. We'll take a break. When we come back, NFL Sunday next.
A Sacramento tradition continues this year. The Santa Parade. Free for all to enjoy, circling Capitol Park beginning at 10 a.m. December 13th, the joy of the holiday season. Santa Claus is coming to Sacramento with the 41st Santa Parade. Join Sactown Sports 1140 December 13th beginning at 10 a.m.
Brought to you in part by Elk Grove Chevrolet, Western Health Advantage, and OK Tire and Automotive.
This message comes from Viking, committed to exploring the world in comfort. Journey through the heart of Europe on an elegant Viking longship with thoughtful service, destination-focused dining, and cultural enrichment on board and on shore. With small ships that bring travelers closer to the destination, there's more time to explore. And every Viking voyage is all-inclusive, with no children and no casinos. Discover more at Viking.com.
A new exclusive offer with an eligible Bank of America Visa credit card is your opportunity to go from cardholder to ticket holder for the FIFA World Cup 2026. For a limited time, when you're approved for a new customized cash rewards or unlimited cash rewards Visa credit card, you're eligible for a chance to purchase FIFA World Cup 2026 tickets. Learn more today at bfa.com/cardfwc26. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America, proud to be the official bank of FIFA World Cup 2026. Bank of America N.A. in partnership with Visa. Terms apply. All rights reserved.
Hi, this is Greg Papa. Disasters hit every day. If your home, business, or building has suffered from any disaster, SunPoint Public Adjusters can help. SunPoint prepares, presents, and negotiates your claim with the insurance company, working only for you, making sure you get everything you're entitled to and letting your focus be on what's most important, your family or your business. Call SunPoint today at 888-247-7865 or contact us at sunpoint.us. SunPoint Public Adjusters, the gold standard in public adjusting.
License number 2N14884.
The clock is ticking. This holiday season, give the gift they'll really love. A new Honda from Northern California's best Honda dealer, Stockton Honda. Happy Honda Days are happening right now. Score big with low payments, top trade-in value, and a huge selection of new Hondas, all at Stockton Honda.
Anytime, anywhere, it's all here. StocktonHonda.com.
Based on the results of the study recognized on June 18, 2025, USA Today's list of California's top car dealers 2025.
This sponsor of the clock is brought to you by Light the World Giving Machine.
The only place in the morning to get your sports fix.
Live and local.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Oh, found this out on Friday. Almost forgot. You know, I'd say while things are going well, we try to maybe every third time this happens, say something. Because
you see something, say something.
You see something. What do they say?
Come on and party tonight.
What they say in on the trains in England, they say see it, say it, and we'll sort it. That's their whole theme.
Sort it?
Yeah, if you see something, report it, and then they'll take care of it. Mm-hmm. And then the lady comes down and she goes, see it, say it, and we'll sort it.
Mind the gap.
Mind the gap, yeah. Which, by the way, dude, yeah. If somebody does not mind the gap between stepping off the train, like, you're going to get hurt, dude. There's a big crevasse. Yeah. Point being, we got a lovely email from our boss, Jose, our fearless leader, by the way. By the way, Jose, go home. Like, stop living at the station. God, jeez. You know, work isn't everything. My goodness. It was a very nice email to everybody, and it was on our November book. Now, I never know what the rules are, and you got to be careful here about talking ratings. But I will say that we are not just number one in sports shows. We're number one in sports shows on any station. We're number one in sports shows in any time slot. And we're we're third in the mornings for any show, like news, sports, rock, weather, whatever. We're third.
Beating the weather station?
Yeah, we are beating the weather station. And I want to be clear because I hate shows that just, scratch their own, hey, we're the best. No, anytime I read this, anytime I mention it, it's to thank all of you. It's you. It's I shouldn't say this, but I say it all the time. I don't know why I do know why you listen for Jason Ross, but I don't. You have so many options. You have podcasts, you have YouTube shorts, you have Facebook videos, you have the television, you have radio, you have so many options. And I don't remember the last time mornings were this high on this station. That's no offense to any previous morning shows, which I've been a huge part of for over a decade. But we're having a blast.
A blast.
Despite whether or not the Kings win or lose, we're having fun. We love our chatters in the YouTube chat, which I think has done a great job at really.
They deserve the credit.
They really do. And they say that it's something like 20% listen online, 80% still listen in their cars. And I feel like because I see the chatters so much, we spend more time on them than, Jane and Fred driving around this morning on their way to work. So whether you're in your car, whether you're listening on the app anywhere in your kitchen or in the shower, if you're hey, close the curtain. Hey, no, that's not, close the, we're averting our eyes. Whether you're.
Eyes up here.
Eyes up here. Yeah, my eyes are here. wherever you're listening, whenever you listen. And by the way, to the people that also listen a little later in the show, that counts too. If they have to listen at noon or whatever and go back and listen on the app or on YouTube, thank you. Thank you so much. Jason and his family, myself and my family, and my stupid kid in school and that tuition, Chris and whatever the hell he does. You help feed our families. We don't take it for granted. We never do. It's always humbling. So, yes, we're awesome. No, don't get me wrong. We're amazing. But thank you for everything associated with that. All right. Enough of that stuff. The NFL from the 530. Sorry, I'm too lazy to change my dial in my car off 11.
That's fine.
First off,
leave it.
Is there still dials?
Yeah.
What are the last car to have? I wonder if there's any new cars that have. Are there any new cars at all that have either A, a radio dial, or B, rolly up windows, like with your hand roll?
Mine has a dial-up radio.
Does it really?
But not a rolly up window.
That was the thing, man, where you had, so you had to like the.
I do that bit all the time.
Huh?
Where if I pulled up on you and I was rolling down my window, I'm hitting the button, but I'm like.
But you're doing
the gesture that I'm
No, because that used to be like the international symbol of, hey, I need to talk to you in your car. Can
you roll it down, please?
Like, if you were to do that to someone in their 20s now, they would have no idea what you're doing.
Like, yeah.
That's interesting. Does the Grey Poupon commercial still work? Or does it have to be a rolly down window for it? I guess it still does. And for those of you under 40, I'm talking about a commercial about a Mustang.
So now, if you want someone to roll down their window, do you go...
Yeah, like, you just no, because that looks different. If I turn to you and I point down,
attention, and then
you just go, and then they go, what? Actually, then they'd probably drive away.
That's crazy, man, over here.
It used to be that your radio on the left there would be a knob, and that was your volume, and on the right would be another knob, and that was to twist the dial that left or right.
Line.
Orange line, usually a black background or a lit up background. And then you'd have a button somewhere or a toggle to go from AM to FM. And the best part was, and it would be different for a lot of different cars, but you'd have these like 6 black buttons at the bottom of your radio. And so let's say you've got it tuned into 1140, right? So you take the black button on the far left because we'd want to be number 1, and you pull it out until it clicks, and then you push it back in, and that's how you preset your radio stations. And there's a lot of different cars that did a lot of different things, but
presets are great.
Presets are wonderful. Now you're just like, hey Siri, turn it to blah 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 blah, and she's like, okay, and then she turns it to the wrong station, and that's fine. We love Siri technology. Thanks a lot, Siri. The NFL yesterday. Let me start with the last, Jason. I don't know if you watched much of that Texans-Chiefs game. Holy God, that was I love that game, dude. That was such a throwback game. It was 24 degrees at Arrowhead. Every time one of the players had hit the ground hard, like you could just see them dying a little bit on the inside. There were just that second half of defense was so flipping good, and then. Who was it that got hit? It wasn't oh God, one of the guys on the Texans just absolutely knocked the bazongas out of was it X-Worthy?
Not the bazongas.
It was Rashee Rice. Yeah, Rashee Rice just got trucked. And some of the Chiefs players got upset with the guy that trucked him, but like every replay, it's given modern day rules. It's like one of the most perfect hits I've ever seen. There was nothing illegal about it. It was an absolute perfect hit. And if I'm Rashee Rice, I am mainlining ibuprofen today. The Texans, Jason, are now 8-5.
Yeah.
Big win in Kansas City. And I said it last week. I'm going to say it again. Their season is over. That's it.
Yeah.
There will be no chiefing. We will have a new representative out of the AFC. And it probably won't be Baltimore either, because they lost.
Yeah, they play Pittsburgh again, though.
Yeah, they do. 5-game winning streak, by the way, for the team I was just talking about.
The Texans.
The Texans. Thank you very much.
And there was a point, remember, like, who's going to catch the Colts? Well, apparently a lot of people.
Yeah, Daniel Jones. Won't be seeing him for a while, unfortunately. We're waiting on confirmation today, unless it's come out. We haven't seen it, but it's one of those things where I will happily apologize if I'm wrong, and I hope I'm wrong, but that looks like an Achilles. They say his recovery time will take him basically up to the start of next season. Andy's a free agent. So, I mean, I'm sure he'll probably be back there.
Shouldn't have played in the bowl game.
See, exactly. Seahawks just that game was 6-6 at the half against the Falcons. That game was 6-6.
Then they took the opening kickoff back.
Holy
second half.
Yes, and then they were like, yeah, okay, we're gonna outscore you 31-3 in the second. Dude, I don't know that the Seahawks are gonna win the Super Bowl this year. They probably will not, but that is an incredibly scary team. And if you told me that they made the game or even won it, I wouldn't be sitting here shocked. I just feel like they're a year out. Mm-hmm. But man, Joe Burrow. The Bengals are 4-9. I feel very confident in saying if Joe Burrow had played the entire season, they would at minimum be 9-4. Mm-hmm. They're so much better with Joe Burrow, and then they absolutely fell apart in the fourth quarter.
Oh, the pick he threw, like just the lob, like he's trying to get it over the defense, goes right to him.
Yeah. The Bengals lose to the Bills. Bills are now 9-4. The Browns at home lose to the 1-win Titans. Shedeur Sanders, 23 of 42, 364, and 3 touchdowns. Wasn't on him. Great play they called at the end of the game, though, that end around.
I don't think I've seen that. I mean, well, the play might have been fine. The guy that was doing the end around just completely forgot to.
Just forgot.
Like, he was already past the guy, the receiver going the other way, and he's like, oh, wait, I was supposed to give it to him. Yeah, you were.
Yeah, you were, dude, and you did not, and you're very bad.
Epic failure.
There might be a new worst team in the NFL, not by a record, but the Commanders are terrible. I mean, you want to talk about going from what they were doing last year to now. And unfortunately, the mirroring between the Commanders when they had RG3 versus now, and I hope it's not the same.
I hope not either.
J.J. McCarthy, 16 of 23, 163, 3 touchdowns, 31-0 in a bounce back. Me leapfrogging NFL defenses in my fantasy league, I had the absolute best. Told you Brandon Aubrey got me 34 points. How about that Miami defense I played against the Jets with 30 points? My goodness. The Jets, see you later. However, the Jets also in that, Quentin Williams trade with the Colts. Daniel Jones being out is very helpful to them. Let's just put it that way. That first-round pick looking a lot better. Saints, by the way, beat the Buccaneers in Tampa. Bucs are now 7-6. Mm-hmm. Did you mention the Colts fall to 8-4? The Jags just bat flap them 36-19. Big win for the Steelers in Baltimore. Yes. We saw that. Also, I think it was it Mark Andrews? There was a play where Lamar Jackson, it's not the one where Andrews intercepted the ball intended for DeAndre Hopkins. I thought it was Andrews. Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong. It was somebody else. But a Baltimore receiver that I thought was Mark Andrews caught the ball in the end zone, took 2 clear steps without bobbling the ball in the end zone, and then it was punched out, and they called it no catch. And I still don't understand that call.
Wasn't that Likely?
It was Isaiah Likely. Thank you very much. How is that not a touchdown?
Yeah.
I don't get it. Right. He caught the ball. He didn't bobble it. He took 2.5 or 3 steps damn near, and then the ball gets punched out. I understand in real time maybe they missed it. Go back and look at it. It's a catch. And once you have possession, as I understood it, once you have possession and 2 feet down in the end zone, that's it. The play is over. It's like when the ball crosses the goal line from a quarterback sneak or a runner. It doesn't matter if you fumble it after that. You can fumble it a split second after it crosses the line. Once it crosses the line, imagine the ball disappears and the points go on the board. That is it. Nothing else happens. Same thing with a catch. That was a catch. I'm not saying that's what lost the Ravens the game, but they lost by 5. So there's that. The Raiders lost to the Broncos. That's not a surprise.
They covered.
They covered the spread on a field goal with time running out, down 10. That made not only did they cover the spread, that game hit the over, and that made a lot of people very unhappily. You know how you don't lose at gambling though? You don't gamble. That's
100 gambler.
That's a tip from me. The Packers at home, great game. You know what? The Bears lost, but you go into Lambeau and you lose by 7. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I think like Seattle, I think the Bears are still a year away from like, oh my God, they could do the whole thing. But no hanging your heads for the Bears. They're 9-4. The Packers 9-3-1. The Rams and Cardinals. It was a good game in the first.
Was it?
And then the Rams rammed them 40.
Ram it.
Just ram it. 45-17. Your final, and then of course Texans Chiefs last night 20-10. By the way, tonight, the Eagles and Chargers, both 8-4, both looking to bounce back. We'll get your pick later today, Jason, on who's going to win that one. When we come back, it's the moment you've all been waiting for. Kings Rewind. We'll take a look back at a win in Miami over the weekend. We'll do that next.
The Drive Guys, weekdays 2 p.m. to 6 p.m.
on Sactown Sports 1140.
Kohl's Customer Appreciation Event is here, right in time for the gift exchange. Even though everyone pretends gifting isn't a competition, it kinda is. At Kohl's, save on gifts everyone will fight over. From sweaters and flannels to air fryers, toaster ovens, and more. Because deep down, the gift exchange isn't just about giving. It's also about winning. Shop Kohl's and save on top gifts now. Select styles, some exclusions apply. Offers end December 14th. See store or Kohls.com for details.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. Did you buy a timeshare because they told you it was a great investment? That's a lie. Most timeshares can be bought online for $1. To find out what your timeshare is worth and to cancel it, call us today and we'll send you our timeshare exit kit free with all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley for your free exit info guide. 800-791-0000. That's 800-791-0000.
Mike Rowe here with another random fact. Those cracks on your walls aren't just cosmetic. They could mean your home is sinking. Whether it's drywall cracks, exterior cracks, or sticking doors or windows, do yourself a favor. Call Groundworks. I spent some time working with these guys, and they're the real deal. Their people are trained and certified to stabilize your foundation.
Groundworks, official foundation repair company of Cal Athletics.
Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for details.
Growing your business? It's all about having the right team on the court. At Bank of Marin, we partner with businesses in the greater Sacramento area, delivering personalized service and local expertise to help you make a slam dunk. Whether it's customized lending or solutions to keep your business growing, you'll benefit from local decision making, expanding, acquiring additional assets, or building a lasting banking relationship. We're ready for tip-off. Bank of Marin, your local business bank. Visit us at bankofmarin.com. Member FDIC.
Injured and you're considering an LA law firm looking to charge you 45% to 50% in attorney's fees? That's overcharging. Ashton & Price has been around for over 25 years, and I can tell you no matter how complicated your injury case, you should never be charged 45% or 50% in attorney's fees ever. Direct, experienced, unrelenting, and honest local representation matters. It's called Home Court Advantage for a reason. Ashton & Price serious local attorneys for serious people with serious injuries. So for the best local advice, don't think twice. Call Ashton & Price.
Golf to Go is brought to you by the Hagen Oaks Golf Super Shop. Here's Frank LaRosa.
Amateur players will be pleased to know that the USGA doesn't object to a friendly bet with your weekend foursome. Friendly bets include soft drinks after the round, hot dogs at the turn, or even a $2 Nassau, one of the most widely used bets in golf. It takes its name from the Nassau County Country Club of Glen Cove, Long Island, one of the many clubs frequented by the well-to-do in the late 19th century. As the story goes, matches between these clubs were often reported in the local newspapers, sometimes to the embarrassment of wealthy industrialists coming out the loser. The Nassau captain J.B. Coles Tappan then devised a format where the worst possible result could not be reported as anything more than a 3-0 defeat. In a Nassau, 3 equal wagers are placed on the first 9, the second 9, and 18-hole total. A $2 Nassau is sometimes referred to as a 2-2-2 bet. Some play better with a bet to keep their attention. Others are nervous at the thought of losing. Whatever your choice, golf is a game. Have some fun. That's your Golf to Go. I'm Frank LaRosa.
Carmichael Dave. He has very good sources, and he just kind of tells it as it is and gets to the point.
Jason Ross.
He has a lot of pretty smart things to say.
He's good at what he does.
On Sactown Sports.
He's good at what he does. That's right. Carmichael Dave, Jason Ross, Christopher Lynn. Almost halfway through a Monday.
Wow.
Breaking news during the break. Can I pick Mason up from school today? Yes. Set the screen. And there goes video game time. Because she's got to go coach a kid or make a difference. Set the screen.
Celebrate, Artie.
Kings Rewind right now, please. I haven't seen a Chia Pet commercial in forever. And now they've got Simpsons Chia Pets and whatever that painting is, Chia Pets.
American Gothic.
Willie Nelson Chia. Oh, shut up.
Oh, that's lame.
A Bitcoin Chia Pet? That's stupid. Hold on. Oh, my God. I'm getting... Okay, they're probably... I know. I just found a Christmas present. And I am...
Don't get that.
I'm not getting it for me.
I know.
I'm getting it.
He's getting it for you.
Dude, honestly, do you think a Chia Pet would survive here?
No.
Really? You don't think we can just take a glass I'm getting us a Chia Pet. I'm getting us a Chia Pet for here. All you got to do is pour some water in the little hole, and it chias, right? How funny would that be?
It's not a pet.
How come Chia Pet does not have a relationship with, like, the NBA? Like, why can we not get Chia Pets of players? Like, there was one of Willie Nelson. How great would that be to get, like, a player Chia Pet? So, like, we could have, like, the King.
Precious a Chia.
Now I'm thinking. Now now you're gonna have me thinking for the rest of the day other players with. I don't think there's anyone better than Precious Achia. Yes. Yes. We could have the whole starting five. That would be amazing. Well, except for, like, what if someone's bald? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you had a bald player, that's not going to work. Like, Devin Carter would be one that would be awesome. What? No, Devin Carter's got. That's what I'm saying. Devin Carter would be an amazing one.
Gotcha.
But, like, Vince Carter would have sucked.
Okay.
Unless they have facial hair. Then you could have Chia beard. All right, Kings Rewind. Back to you.
All right, here we go.
Before we get started, I think we need to give a huge shout out to probably the biggest Kings Rewind fan that we know, Rob Rath, who finished the California International Marathon yesterday.
Wow. Why do I know that name? I know that name.
Yeah.
He's in the what is that called?
March Madness pool.
Yeah, the March Madness pool.
Okay,
Yeah.
maybe that's where the name sounds very familiar.
I watched a lot of the runners yesterday at the California National.
Did you go out and watch them?
Right. They run right in front of our house.
Oh, so what do you? Oh, you just go out and just clap? Really?
Yeah,
that's kind of cool.
Good.
Do you ever? I know they're not horses. Like, you're not going to give them hay or anything. But, like, do you ever, like?
Hey.
Is there anything like, if you were to be out there, like, if I lived where you lived, I would want to know, like, is it appropriate for me to, like, have a chair and a big thing of bottled water and, like, just hold them out? And maybe they want it, maybe they don't, or is that, like, illegal?
No, it's not illegal.
Okay, I didn't know if that was, like, interfering with the thing.
No, I mean, I think they have designed people that are giving away stuff, but it's like, I'm going to take something from a stranger here at mile 20.
That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't, because, of course, I grabbed the bottle of water that has mescaline in it, and by mile 21, I'm at Arby's, right? Kings Rewind.
You have the meat.
I do.
All right, let's go back to Saturday as the Sacramento Kings had taken residence in Miami as after losing to the Rockets on Wednesday night, they flew to South Beach, and they would stay there all the way through Saturday night.
To the break of dawn, yo!
Well, there have been good Kings teams and several not so good Kings teams, but the common theme over the years is that the Kings just don't win there. And as 37 tries, Sacramento has just 6 wins in Miami.
I can't promise I'll try, but I'll try to try.
Is there a better one than De'Aaron Fox's putback? Not off the top of my head. Yeah. That was his rookie year, right?
Who was coaching? Mike Brown or Doug Christie?
Someone's stupid.
With days to rest, to practice, and to, well, Miami, the Kings appeared ready to go.
You want some? Come get some.
The Kings also had the benefit of Miami playing the night before, and they were going to play without Tyler Hero and former King Davion Mitchell.
Who are you? Who are you? Huh? Who are you?
Well, for the Kings, still no Domantas Sabonis, and Dennis Schroeder would miss yet another game. With the Kings struggling and desperate for a win, Sacramento went for yet another starting lineup change as Doug Christie tweaked the first 5 for the 15th time this season.
We're fucking switching.
That's well done.
Kings rookie Maxime Raynaud would make his first start of his professional career.
That's right.
Zach LaVine had really been struggling, but he came out on absolute fire as he scored the first 10 points of the game.
Veen. He doesn't have to play defense. If he's going to do that,
he can just score
whatever
40
you want,
and
bro.
do whatever you want.
You don't have to play D.
Zach didn't stop there as he went for 18 in the first quarter, and Sacramento had a 3-point lead after one quarter.
I am all that is man.
The Kings' 34-point first quarter was good, but the second was even better when the Kings scored 38 and had a season-high 72 points at halftime.
Not bad at all.
No.
The Kings were outpacing the fastest-paced team in the league. In fact, Miami is on track to have the highest pace in the history of the NBA.
I don't think you have any idea how fast I really am. I'm fast as boy.
Pace their way to the toilet store Saturday.
Got him.
Name.
The third quarter started, and the Kings didn't let up. In fact, the Kings would build their largest lead of the season as they led by as many as 28 points.
You blitz all night.
The Kings had just 5 wins coming into the game, and none of those were by more than 5 points until Saturday night when Sacramento cruised to a 16-point win against the Heat in Miami.
It's easy. It's just behind the back.
The starting 5 all ended in double figures. Levine had a season-best 8 made threes and 42 points.
He's on fire!
Nique Clifford had a career-high 15 points.
Well, now, look at this big fella. Clifford, is it?
Double-doubles for Raynaud and Westbrook.
What the hell? Russell Westbrook?
He's stupid.
Now the Kings conclude their road trip tonight in Indianapolis against the Pacers.
Bunch of dirty hicks. What if we fly me in and out same day so I wouldn't have to spend a night in your crap town?
Wow.
Oh, wow.
So there you go. Now you know how it all played out.
The rest of the story. That's fantastic work. Hey, it's a win. Why does it seem, I feel like they're, like, not that wasn't enjoyable, it was, but is it weird that are they more enjoyable after losses?
It just
because we're
depends.
so sad?
I don't know.
All right, we'll take a break. When we come back, no, I'm very excited. When we come back, we're going to recap Kings in Miami. Okay, we're going to talk to Andre Gaines, the director of the ESPN 30 for 30, coming up on Stuart Scott, and you guys are going to help me decide which chia pet are we bringing to work. I am so excited. We'll get to all that next.
A Sacramento tradition continues this year. The Santa Parade. Free for all to enjoy circling Capitol Park beginning at 10 a.m. December 13th, the joy of the holiday season. Santa Claus is coming to Sacramento with the 41st Santa Parade. Join Sactown Sports 1140 December 13th beginning at 10 a.m.
Brought to you in part by Western Health Advantage.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Never have I ever called my sister from the finish line of my first marathon.
Hello?
You won't believe where I am.
Are you running?
Mile 26. I'm gonna make it.
Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e with its advanced camera system on us. Plus, 2 lines for just $30 a line.
Guys, I can't believe it.
I knew you could do it, babe.
That was amazing. Mom, how do you feel? I feel great. I can't feel my feet. Let's take a picture. And then you may carry me to the car.
Share every stride, every mile, every memory on America's best network. Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e on us and 2 lines for just $30 a line.
With 24 monthly bill credits and 2 eligible port-ins on Essentials 55 Plus for well-qualified customers with AutoPay plus taxes, fees, and $35 device connection charge. Credits end and balance due if you pay off early or cancel. Contact us. Finance agreement 128 gigabytes, $599.99 required. Best mobile network in the U.S. based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence data 1H 2025. Visit T-Mobile.com.
The holidays can be a time of increased stress for those struggling with opioid or stimulant addiction. They can also be a time for pause, reflection, opportunity, and new beginnings. This holiday season, choose treatment and recovery. Embrace the company of family and friends and create special moments. Find a proven opioid or stimulant addiction treatment provider near you at choosechangeca.org.
Capital Casino, Sacramento's #1 poker room with primetime football. It's back. Capital Casino is giving away $500 per game in high hand bonuses for every Sunday, Monday, and Thursday night primetime game. Offering the best food, best service, and the best action with the most variety of games in the region and conveniently located at 411 North 16th Street in downtown Sacramento. For more information, log on to capital-casino.com and please gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER.
KHTK HD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento. From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
Sactown Sports, 1140.
The Carmichael Dave Show.
He's on the microphone when he's not on the microphone. He's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone, and then boom!
With Jason Ross.
No, he didn't. Yes, he did.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross on Sactown Sports.
Welcome back. Second half of the program. I'm playing with the idea, guys, and I just came up with this 5 minutes ago because I've been looking for, sometimes I'll do Christmas themes when I give gifts. I may just do chia pets. I've never done that before. You're not a fan.
No.
Because for me, I feel like a chia pet, I can get a chia pet that I think the person would like, and then it's something that gives them, it's a gift that keeps them giving year round. Like, hey, I'm going to put, like, I could get one for my daughter. And she puts it in her dorm room, and she just waters it in the morning, and maybe thinks of her dad, or I give it to a friend, and it's my little.
How long do they last?
That's a good question. I thought they lasted like forever. Also, do you have to give chia pets like haircuts? I don't know. Does it keep chia-ing?
I don't know.
I want to get one for here though. Now, if they only last like a month, then screw all that. But if they last like an eternity, then maybe. Jason, here's some of the suggestions. There's an Oscar the Grouch chia pet. There is a Pee Wee Herman chia pet. There's an Abe Lincoln one. A Bob Ross one that has a little palette, like a little painting palette that he's holding, and his big Bob Ross hair is chia. There's a Baby Yoda. There's a Burt Reynolds. A Hello Kitty. A Jason Voorhees with a little mask.
I don't know how the Voorhees one works.
It's like a mask. Yeah, I don't know either. I have to look it up. But I don't know. Is there one that you go, I get this weird. Here's something I did not expect, though. I feel like you're kind of anti-chia.
I might be.
Have you had a weird chia pet experience?
No, I mean, I've had that song in my head for about 40 years. It's the houseplant that grows.
Yeah, which, by the way, good for them because these sell for like $20 to $25 a piece. Ooh, David Hasselhoff one. And like you got to think, you probably 3D print the thing and then pour chia in it, chia seeds. Which
how is there not a chia beam?
A cheem? Would it just be a big green beam?
Yeah.
Hey, Chris, here's the Jason. Apparently, Jason Voorhees had a full head of green hair. So that's how that works.
That's the Joker.
Well, agree to disagree.
Yeah.
The Willie Nelson one is kind of my favorite in the clubhouse because, look, he's got little chia braids and a chia and then a bandana. Like, how can you... Come on.
SpongeBob chia.
There's exactly a SpongeBob chia and the Thing from Addams Family. I mean, there's just so many...
What's that one on the top right?
This one?
Yeah.
It's Ghostface from... It looks like Michael Myers.
It is Michael Myers.
Oh, it is Michael Myers. It says it right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, like... You're telling me that you wouldn't smile if, like, you got up in the morning and some windowsill in your house had, like, a row of healthy chia faces and animals? I feel like that would be relaxing. It's like your own little garden of chia pets. So you think it'd be silly if I just got, like, so for example, if I got you, Jason, an Alf chia pet, which I think you would like.
You do?
Well, it's 80s comedies.
Yeah.
We kind of bond over those. I don't know.
I didn't watch Alf much.
Really?
Yeah, did you?
Yeah, every week. What about R.I.P. Richard Simmons Chia Pet? Ooh, Indiana Jones Chia Pet. My goodness. Good for Jonathan Chia or whoever invented these. You got to imagine being the heir to the Chia empire.
Wow.
You're just living in a fat house. Well, what do your parents do? Oh, they invented Chia Pets. Well, what are those? You basically take a sculpture of somebody's face and you put a bunch of chia seeds in there.
I feel like their house would just have this green shell over it.
Oh, 100%. Like how some of those castles have ivy and stuff. Oh my God.
Looks like moss, but it's
yes.
Yeah.
Like if it was you, it'd be like the Ross House of Chia, where you roll in. It's just the whole.
Your car has it. Everything.
Yes, you live in a Chia house. Oh my! And how about that landscaping?
Meticulous.
Just meticulous. Just with chia bushes everywhere. If there's a chia bush, I don't know. You can have somebody's face turned into a custom chia pet.
That's interesting.
What if I got you a Chris Verlade chia pet? It was just Chris's face. Yeah, instead it doesn't grow chia. It just, I don't know, grows equal opportunities for whatever he likes. I don't know. Coming up in just a moment, Andre Gaines, director of Stuart Scott's 30 for 30, is going to join us.
What'd you get? Somebody said something.
Tax line 916-339-1140, 1-800-920-1140. How about Giannis Antetokounmpo? Just got to tip the cap, don't you? I mean, you don't have to, but.
Keanu Reeves.
Oh, are we doing that now?
I don't know.
Nope, not doing it. Nope,
Okay.
Nope, because that will be the rest. That will be everything for the next 5 minutes. Let's talk about Zach LaVine. How about that?
Yeah.
And before we do, Devin Carter assigned to the G League. Wanted to bring that up. We talked about this last week. Whitey would like to know if there is a Chiandro Barbosa.
Well done.
Whitey. Just talked to him on the phone not that long ago.
Oh, nice.
He says hello.
Yeah.
But yeah, I we talked about this, Friday. I was freaking out about it. Like, thank God. Like, and also what took so long? Is there like a rule or something that maybe there is? I want to give him the benefit of the doubt, but that just seemed like an incredibly obvious move. Like, go down to the G League.
Get some reps.
Exactly. Yeah. Just like a prospect in baseball. Like, hey, go to AAA.
Right.
Get your at-bats in. Let's see what you got, kid.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I have no issue with that. I think that's a good opportunity. The one I wanted to ask you about, you mentioned him, was Zach LaVine.
Yeah.
I saw someone, I think, it was on our chat, say this earlier. Like, hey, did Zach go off like that because Miami's a team he wants to play for? I don't know. But he was great. I did see a quote somewhere after where he said something like, yeah, if I get the ball, I
saw that.
Like,
yeah, he's second on the team in usage rate, by the way. Check that real quick.
Yeah, I mean, he can't have a game like he had the game prior where he had 3 shot attempts.
No.
He is a shooting guard that his superpower is his ability to score. I'd rather see Zach LaVine go 1 of 12 than 1 of 3. Like, shoot the ball.
Shoot the ball, man.
That's what you're there for. You're not a great assist guy, great defender, rebounder. Your gift is scoring. And he's usually pretty efficient, and it was really nice to see him go off like that.
Is there this is where I looked as far as, like, he has the second highest usage rate on the team. Okay, so that means the ball is in his hands. I think it's only DeMar DeRozan has a higher usage rate. I think it was DeMar. And it's very close. So, like, I would love to sit Zach down and say, okay, is there something to that? Do you have numbers I don't? Like, are you not getting the ball somehow? Or what is preventing, I'm not saying Zach LaVine should score 37 points every half or whatever it was, but, like, what is preventing you from doing that every night? And why are there nights where you take 3 shots? Like, honestly, help me out. All due respect. I'll say that at the beginning. All due respect, everything that I say after this. And then he can't get offended. But, like, why would you say something like, I don't know. I'm just going to say, Zach LaVine is so damn talented, and I like him, and I also think I just don't see it ending well.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why you say something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know why you'd say something like that at all. And by the way, fine. If I'm Doug Christie, I'm like, okay, you're getting the ball every possession now. Let's see what you do.
Right.
Let's see what you do.
And I think just the entirety of the game, look, they won, so I think people were happy about that. But I thought it played out really well. One, you got Zach to play well, which is encouraging if you are, in fact, trying to trade him. Number 2, they finally started Maxime Raynaud, so he got his first start. I thought Max looked good in the starting lineup. And then we also got a really good performance off the bench from Nique Clifford.
Yes.
So, look, I didn't look at Saturday and said they figured something out. I think they got a lot of things to go their way. They played well. They deserved to win. They had the rest. Whatever they did to get ready, they were ready. And but there were a lot of elements of what I think Kings fans, I think it covered a lot of bases. I don't think everybody wants to see them lose absolutely every game.
Right.
Like I said, I don't picture this being like, oh, now they figured out they're going to win the next 10.
Right.
No, they won a game.
Yes.
They played well, took advantage of Miami, and you got some young guys in there that played well too, and that's helping the future.
As somebody who is incredibly vocal about where I think this season is and going and what the deal is and bloody blue, I have look, I don't care if they go on a 12-game winning streak. If Nique Clifford and Maxime Raynaud and preferably Devin Carter when he comes back, for example, if they're like leading the way, like there's nothing you can do about that. You're not. The whole point is to develop your youth, and then you'll figure it out along the way. You can still make the trades. Yeah, you may not get the draft pick you want, but maybe you do get the draft pick. As we've said before, there's no guarantee because you have the worst record, you're getting the number 1 pick. As a matter of fact, so far there's a guarantee you won't get the number 1 pick if you have the worst record. And the Kings are sitting here right now with the, I would say, dare I say, maybe probability of having their second 2-game winning streak of the season. You may recall they had the first one that was Denver and Minnesota. Back-to-back away and at home. This one, Indiana. And then they come home and play Denver and Minnesota.
Fun. Haven't seen them in a while.
Jeez Louise.
Jeez.
Just my goodness. By the way, who is favored and by how much? Kings, Pacers tonight, 4P. Right
Pacers
here.
by 2.5.
Pacers by 2.5. Chris Raynaud.
Pacers by 3.5.
Pacers by 3.5. Where is my bell? Oh, it doesn't matter. We don't have a correct answer. Sorry. I guess we'll give it to Chris, though. The Indiana Pacers are favored by 4.5 tonight. It's interesting.
Okay.
It's very...
Bunch of dirty hicks. What if we fly me in and out same day so I wouldn't have to spend a night in your crap town?
Imagine going from Miami to Indianapolis this time of year.
I forgot. G-Man said literally the temperature difference. I think it was 80-something in Miami.
Yeah.
And it was going to be like 15 or something in Indianapolis.
It is. I mean, it was 80-something.
Or with wind chill or whatever it was.
It was 80-something all weekend long. The high today, Jason, it's currently, well, actually, it's not that bad. It's currently 26.
Oof.
In Indianapolis. It feels like 22 with the wind that is gusting to 17 miles an hour. So 22 degrees, or just let us know when. Oh, he's good? Oh, well then, hey. And Miami today, 83.
Yeah, a little difference.
A little bit different.
Yeah.
All right, we're very excited about this, honestly. We are very excited about this because we are huge, and who is not? We are huge Stuart Scott fans. 6 p.m., December 10th. That's 2 days from now. Booyah! The 30 for 30 documentary series on Stuart Scott will debut on ESPN and the ESPN app. The producer and director of that program, Andre Gaines, joins us right now. Andre, I'm Dave. That's Jason. We are happy to be what I imagine is one of the 740 interviews you're doing between now and that day. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you guys?
We're excited.
Great.
Very excited.
Yeah.
What is, a friend of the show is Jason Hare, who you'll know did the Michael Jordan doc and many 30 for 30s. And one answer he gave once, I always said, I'm going to ask everybody who is in this position the same thing. What is your blood pressure and all other things like heading into something like this? Are you like an expectant father? Are you nervous as hell? Or are you, hey, it's the die is cast, it is what it is?
Oh yeah, it's at this point it's sort of like it's like a planned C-section.
Right.
It's like you still gotta go into surgery, but you've come this far to this point that you're kind of ready, So it's it has some of those elements, but I tell you, it was an emotional journey. telling this story for all the obvious reasons, not only as a fan, but as a filmmaker, as somebody who, adored Stuart Scott and wanted to pay tribute to him, but got a chance to discover him in such a way that nobody has ever seen. And I just can't wait for everybody to be able to see what we've seen. That's really what the excitement is. So, yeah, so it's a combination of multiple things.
Well, Andre, you kind of alluded to it there, because usually to take on a project like this, there's some sort of draw for you as someone who's taking on this amazing task. So you said you're a fan. What do you feel like you learned that you didn't know going in about Stuart Scott, who just became just this icon?
Yeah, the biggest thing that I learned was his theater background. Like, growing up, there's always we all kind of have our own cliques, right? It's like there's the jocks over here, there's sort of the folks in the band over here, there's the theater kids over there, there's kind of the nerds and the math whizzes over here. Stuart was this unique and unusual combination of a theater jock or a theatrical jock, so to speak, which made a lot of sense. I was like, wow, this guy has some acting chops. He actually has it makes sense how he brought this performance to his broadcast. He had this unique background that ultimately resulted in a unique delivery when it came to his catchphrases, everything on his shot sheet, how he's bringing sports to an audience. So, yeah, it was a great thing to be able to discover. And also the other thing too is the fact that he recorded himself really throughout his life, doing selfies before that was a thing, before social media was ever a thing. You have the big clunky, camcorder on the other side, turning around to him and facing. And so we got a chance to wade through hundreds of hours of this footage and be able to put it into the film.
As we're talking to Andre Gaines, the director of Stuart Scott's 30 for 30 Booyah coming up in a couple of days, Jason and I talked about this last week when we found out you were coming on. Like, what a load to carry when you're talking about a legacy like Stuart Scott. And then I started reading about you a little bit more, and you made your Tribeca debut talking about Dick Gregory, which you want to talk about a legacy. And you've done things, Kurt Flood and Bob Gibson, and you've really tackled some huge shadows in our history. When you're doing something like this, do you take that as more weight on your shoulders, or do you say, look, I'm just going to treat this like anything else, I can't be intimidated by it? What is your psychology going into such a heavy lift for something like this?
Yeah, I didn't quite know how much of a glutton for punishment, I was, until my wife pointed it out. She said, "Yeah, you never do anything the easy way."
Right.
And the taking on Dick Gregory was my first film. Taking on that film was a mountain to climb, greater than I ever realized, kind of going into it. But once you're in it, the only way out of it is through. You've got to go through it as opposed to around it or over it. You've got to go straight through it. And the same thing was true when ESPN called me about Stuart Scott. It said, yeah, I'm a super fan of his, and making a movie is a journey into the unknown. You really don't know entirely what you're going to get yourself into, but once you're there and you have I got a great team of filmmakers that I work with, had the support of my family and friends and the support of ESPN. It was something that I was honored to take on. I said, if anybody's going to take this burden on, it's definitely going to be me. And I was excited to be able to do it.
Andre, I think one of the appeals of something like this is when you focus on somebody is who else you can get to talk about them and what they have to say. And he is, like we said before, an icon. He got into pop culture. There's so many layers that spread out with Stuart Scott. I got to imagine the amount of people he's influenced that you were able to get to talk about him. It's probably a pretty large list we're going to see when this comes out in a couple days.
Yeah, I mean, I wish we just had more time, to be honest with you. Soon as this project was announced, everybody and their mom raised their hand and wanted wanted to be in it. But we got blessed with Charles Barkley. Shaq is in it. Vince Carter, of course, Rich Eisen, Susie Colbert, Robin Roberts, Kevin Frazier, you name it. Everyone wanted to be in the film. We talked to probably over 50, 60 folks. At the end of the day, a few of these schedules didn't necessarily line up. It's just really a process. But it was great to sit down and talk to each one of these folks, and each one had a different story but they were all connected in the fact that their love of Stewart. They all said the same thing in regards to how great of a person that he was off camera, exactly the man you saw on camera, the same off camera. And we got to see that, we got to see all of that and be able to witness it. So now is the time, we're excited to be able to share it with everyone else.
We have just under 2 minutes left with you. So I'm going to ask you 2 questions, and you can decide how quickly you want to answer, because then it's your fault if you're late for the next interview. But I got to ask you, number one, is the worst part of the process editing and cutting things down that you don't want to because you have such an unbelievably short time to tell this story? And number 2, has his family seen this, and were you able to, if they did, hear about their reaction?
Yeah, so I'll answer the second one first. The family did see it, which is believe it or not, an unusual part of the process. Most of the time the family sees the movie when it premieres at the same time, but because of their involvement in it, and also the obvious sensitive nature of his cancer battle, which was so public and so courageous and incredible, but there's just so much more to it that a lot of folks have never seen or heard, that we wanted to make sure that all of his family, not only his daughters, Sydney and Taylor were actually respectively associate producer and consulting producer actually on the project. Those are his 2 daughters. And so they actually had an opportunity to be involved in this process kind of from the beginning. To answer your first question, yes, that is the hardest part. That's why you asked it. Is having to let go of some of this stuff. We could have easily made a 4-part series out of this thing with the amount of material that we had. So we'll see. We might come back and do it again. But I think wanted to make one really great film that was an intimate portrait of a man we knew and loved.
Well, as we say goodbye, let me just say on behalf of, I think, everybody, there's so much crap out there. I can't imagine going, you know what, we need 3 less parts of the Stuart Scott story. Let's just, I'm all for the extended, uncut, unabridged edition. If you ever do it, you do wonderful work.
Director's cut one day, and I'll come on this show to announce it.
Yes, sir. Please do. Andre Gaines, director, producer of Booyah, the Stuart Scott story. Check it out in just a couple of days, just in time for the holidays on ESPN. And on behalf of a lot of us who grew up with Stuart and so many others, thanks for taking on these heavy lifts and telling the story. And I can't wait to watch it, Andre.
Thank you. Thank you both for having me. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Take care. It's Andre Gaines, director of the 30 for 30 on Stu. Coming up a couple days.
Yeah.
Exciting.
I mean, he truly was, like we talked about earlier, just the heyday of Sports Center. And just, you could be, you just said it the other day, the other side of the pillow. Like you were sleeping.
Cool. The other side of the pillow.
He stayed in our lexicon, just in our everyday stuff. I mean, it's amazing what he was able to do.
And his influence on so many in the business and out of the business afterwards. And it coincides, by the way, I think it's this week, next week, with the Jimmy V Fund week, which to this day is still I think we've removed ourselves from enough of there's enough of a time distance to where I don't think this is hyperbole or being a prisoner in the moment. I'm trying to think, we always do Mount Rushmores. I don't know that there's 2 others. Maybe I'm forgetting one. But I would put Jimmy V's speech, the speech that he made as he was dying, and they're wrapping me up, and I got tumors coursing through. I would put that speech up to Lou Gehrig's speech. I think that's the modern day version of it, where you're watching this dying hero confront his own mortality and way too soon after these inspiring words were said, we lose them. And I have probably seen Jimmy V's speech, I mean, conservatively, like 100 times. Anytime it's on Twitter or Facebook or comes across my timeline, I watch it. Because honestly, I would love to see people do this. Like, if you woke up every morning and you listened to the end of Jimmy Valvano's speech, I have a feeling you'd be a lot more productive that day.
I agree.
Not just because of his words, Jason Ross, but also, I don't want to get to whatever, but when you look at a Stuart Scott or a Jim Valvano or a Lou Gehrig or countless others we could throw in here, I'm not trying to bring people down. I'm saying there's something about watching their stories and watching about these people that were cut at the height of their powers in their prime, that had so much to offer. And then you go, well, my problems aren't that big a deal. I got to pick Mason up from school and I can't play God of War. Well, cool. What do you think Jimmy V would say to that? What do you think Stuart Scott would be doing right now while I'm sitting on my ass watching, the American Revolution documentary?
Right.
It really is super motivating to look at these titans of industry and culture that were cut down way too soon and go, wow, you know what? There's a lot of crap in my life. We're really lucky.
Yes.
And kind of in a weird way owe it to them to, carpe diem, seize the day.
Maximize what we've got. Yep.
Exactly right. We'll take a break. When we come back, man, the show is flying by. Thanks to Andre Gaines for that. 4-down territory, best and worst weeks in the NFL for both team and players. We'll get to that right after this.
On the move? Got somewhere to be?
Take Sacramento Kings basketball with you. The Sactown Sports app will let you stay connected to your passion. Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with the Sactown Sports app.
Power Business Technology is proud to be a 100% independent, locally owned and managed Toshiba copier dealer. Local ownership cuts out the red tape, allowing ourselves to never be too busy to personally answer the call when our clients need us. Recognized for excellence in service execution, training, and customer service, we're proud to be named a Toshiba ProMasters Elite Dealer since 2021. Contact us today for all of your business printing needs at 844-POWER-BZ. That's 844-769-3729. Or visit us at powercopiers.com.
Now is the time before winter is full on in your kitchen to make sure your heat or your furnace is ready. How do you do that? Lee's Air Plumbing and Heating will get the job done for you like they did for me last winter when our system crashed and burned in the dead of winter. Check them out, leesair.com. Right now, get $100 off any AC heating or plumbing repair. Lee's Air Plumbing and Heating does it all, and they've been doing it at a high level for 40 years. See how they can help you stay warm and cozy all winter at leesair.com. That's Lee's Air Plumbing and Heating, license number 635355.
Who has the largest selection of golf merchandise in Northern California? The Hagen Oaks Golf Super Shop. It's the go-to store for golf bags, apparel, equipment, lessons, club fittings, novelty items, and more. With their low price guarantee, complimentary gift boxes, and gift cards for your golfer, it's the Hagen Oaks Golf Super Shop. Add convenient online shopping and effortless after-Christmas return policy, and you'll see why the Hagen Oaks Golf Super Shop is the #1 choice for golfers everywhere. Fulton Avenue at the Cap City Freeway or online at hagenoaks.com.
Hey, it's Carmichael Dave. I got to tell you, I am so excited to get this decking project started with Trex Decking and Railings. From the first time I stepped foot in the showroom last week, I was so impressed. So many color options. Heat-resistant composite deck. What does that mean? That means I don't have to do any maintenance on it whatsoever. They even have a deck designer, so you can go online and see what your dream deck will look like on your house. Just visit Trex, that's Trex.com to get it started. Tell them Carmichael Dave sent you.
Just announced, Stockton Honda has been named #1 of California's best car dealers in 2025 by USA Today and Statista. This prestigious award is based on thousands of customer reviews and recommendations, ranking dealerships for service, value, and satisfaction. Out of hundreds evaluated, Stockton Honda is proud to be #1, recognized for all-around excellence and commitment to our customers. Visit Stockton Honda, where reputation meets the road.
Anytime, anywhere, it's all here. StocktonHonda.com.
This is the story of the one. As the purchasing manager at a manufacturing plant, she knows the only thing more important than having the right safety gear is having it there when you need it. That's why she partners with Grainger for auto reordering, so her team members can count on her to have cut-resistant gloves on hand, and each shift can run safely and efficiently. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Guys, did you know your testosterone level impacts your energy, libido, sleep, weight, hair loss, mood, and even ED? And right now, Revive Men's Health Sacramento will check your testosterone for free. They've helped thousands of men since 2011 feel and perform better. They're so confident they can help you, they even guarantee it. Schedule your free testosterone test, exam, and consultation today. Call 916-277-8599. That's 916-277-8599. Or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com.
Only one radio program captures the excitement of hunting and fishing as it happens. The award-winning California Sportsman with Sepp Hendrickson. Only California Sportsman takes you where the action is, live on the water, live in the blind, and live with the top pros and experts in outdoor sports. California Sportsman with Fishing Hall of Famer Sepp Hendrickson is your premier destination for all things outdoors. Sepp's Saturday Morning Outdoors. Ultimate Bass and California Sportsman, 5 a.m. to 8 a.m. Saturdays on Sactown Sports 1140.
This Sponsor the Clock is brought to you by Light the World Giving Machine.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
On Sactown Sports.
More from the text line, and I appreciate them today. And I appreciate them every day, but 916-339-1140. Might be a little controversial around here as a Christmas present, but if we got a Aaron Fox. Maybe a Niners fan would enjoy a George Kittle. Yeah, I know it's a stretch. None around here, though, because none of us like L.A. But maybe. A Rui Hachimura.
Okay.
4-down territory. Question 1, please.
Which individual had the best week in the NFL?
I don't know. Nobody beat Jahmyr Gibbs for me. I know it's the easy whatever, but dude, 3 touchdowns, 43. Yeah, you know what? I've got a problem at home, by the way, and I don't know how this started, but my wife got upset with me yesterday. Apparently, set the screen. Apparently, I have a new crutch with her when I get excited or emotional, like when I'm trying to make a point. And I didn't even notice it till she brought it up, and she's got me on this. I keep calling her brother.
Why are you calling her brother?
I don't know.
Like
but
bro? Or
no, I'm like, she said.
Example.
She said something like.
Oh, no, you're not calling specifically your brother-in-law.
I'll be making a point where she'll be like, you haven't made dinner all week, which.
Don't listen to me, brother.
No.
You can talk to me about dinner every day of the week, but you don't come at me right now.
That would be funny. I would notice that. But apparently, not even apparently, she got me. I'm like, brother, what are you talking about? And then finally yesterday, it was something with Mason. And and I was like, brother, you gotta tell him. And she's like, why do you keep, I'm your wife. I'm not even a guy. Why are you calling me brother?
What if you switch it to mother?
What? I thought about it. I'm like, would it be better if I called you sister? No, I have one. I don't know. Why am I calling my wife brother?
I don't know.
Brother. Anyways, Jahmyr Gibbs.
Jahmyr Gibbs for you.
Yes.
Best individual for the week. Look, there's always lots of candidates. I'm going to go with team turmoil last week. Mike Tomlin. Is he done? Mike Tomlin. Got it done. They beat their rivals. They're back in first place.
Yeah.
They quieted things down, maybe for just a week. But that was a good win for them. Really good win. And a lot of people were talking about Pittsburgh last week, so I think Mike Tomlin had a good week.
A lot of turmoil.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers said, "Shoosh."
What does it mean to get a win like this after the week that you guys have had and the week that kind of Mike Tomlin has had too?
Means maybe you guys will shut the hell up for a week.
Burned. Second down.
Which individual had the worst week in the NFL?
Let me channel because I must be able to do this again for a while. We channel my inner Adam Duritz. Daniel Jones and me had a really bad week. I'm not making fun of his injury. I'm just saying he had the worst week. And I'm not going to be able to do that anymore. Yeah. I like the Daniel Jones song. I think he's a great story. I think he, along with Sam Darnold and Mac Jones, and we have this this new storyline now in the NFL, and I hope Justin Fields is the next because I like the kid, of these quarterbacks that just were given up on way too soon.
Yeah.
And Daniel Jones and the Colts, we talked about this with Indiana beating Ohio State, what the Colts were doing, the Pacers making the finals last year. This is arguably like maybe the best year all around in Indiana sports. So it's a crap way to lose. It's a crap way to lose him. And yeah, not only did he have the worst week, but I won't pick the Colts because that's cheating, but they also had the worst week.
Yeah, I mean, I think Daniel Jones is the answer based on his redemption arc, the chance he's a free agent, all the things that can happen. I'm going to throw another one out there just for, look, it's not that big a deal in the scope of things where they are in the standings, but the 2-point play calling by Kevin Stefanski. It's really more on the players for not executing it, but you also have to put your players in a spot where they can execute going for the tie, and I've just never seen a 2-point conversion where it's like, oops, I forgot what the play is.
Yeah.
That looked really bad.
No, I'm with you, man. Yeah. It's these analytic nerds.
Yeah.
Screw everything up. Nerds. All right, third down.
Which team had the best week in the NFL?
I'm going to do something a little goofy here.
Oh, I wonder if it's my team.
I'm going to do something a little goofy here. By the way, apparently I'm in a song mood because when you said especially his redemption arc, I was thinking, redemption arc, that's all I ever had. Remember that song?
No.
Bob Marley?
Redemption song.
Oh, yeah. You didn't sound quite like it.
No, I didn't. I wasn't a good Bob Marley impersonation.
It's more like Dan Marley.
Marley and Me?
Oh.
No, Marley Moore.
Yeah.
Marley and Me, Dan Marley, Bob Marley. Marley Andrew Barbosa. Nope. Marley. There's got to be somebody named Marley.
Beef and Marley Soup.
Jacob Marley.
The guy from the Mickey Mouse Carol.
Or A Christmas Carol.
Carry the chains. Yeah, it's the one I watched growing up. Yeah, Charles.
Carry the
and
chains.
Everyone knows the best Christmas Carol movie is a Muppets Christmas Carol.
It is one. Look, I love the Muppets Christmas Carol movie. I do. But come on, dude. Scrooge McDuck as, Scrooge. And Donald or Mickey as Bob Cratchit.
No, Michael Caine as Scrooge is the best.
Michael
Caine.
I'm Scrooge.
Jacob Marley. What was it? Charles Darwin book. I'm going to go with Charles Dickens. I'm going to go with
which team had the best week?
Yeah, I know, dude. That was really stupid.
Charles Grodin.
And Tiny Tim, who did not die.
Charles Barkley.
Charles Brown.
Okay. What's the team?
The Browns. Who lost to the 1-win Titans.
Why?
Because I think they have a quarterback.
Okay.
I do. I think they have a quarterback.
Sure about that?
I think. I have grown. I have really changed on Shedeur Sanders. When he came into the league, like the whole draft thing was kind of sad, but it's like, well, dude, you know what? Just put your head down and play. And then it got really ugly. And then it's like they really. You just talked about redemption arcs. I love redemption arcs, and I'm not entirely sure he had much to redemption over, but who knows what his attitude. You hear these stories, about his attitude in the interview. Let's just say they're true. Let's say Shedeur Sanders was pampered his whole way up. He's the son of Dion. He's a quarterback at Colorado. He was thought to be perhaps a number 1 pick in the draft at one point. He falls every round. He's this side of Mr. Irrelevant damn near in Cleveland. And then he's like the 4th stringer in Cleveland, and they can't get him into a game. And then he gets into a game, and there's a little bit of a magic. I don't want to call it swag because that's too easy. Just attitude, confidence. I don't know what it is. 23 of 42 for 364 yards, 3 touchdowns and a pick. We talked about how Drake May hasn't even had a 300-yard game in his career.
Right.
Here comes Shedeur Sanders with his receiving core of Harold Fannin Jr., Jerry Jeudy, Dylan Sampson, and Quinshon Judkins. No offense to them, but if I'm in Cleveland right now, I'm going, do we have something here? So I know this is a weird one, but I'm going to say if I'm a Cleveland Browns fan, despite the loss, I'm looking to the future and going, maybe we got one here.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go a weird one, too. Despite all those big division battle games that we were decided, like first-place teams, I mentioned Pittsburgh or Jacksonville getting a win or Green Bay, I'm going to pick a team that didn't even play. I think Carolina had a great weekend because Carolina saw in their division, the Saints won. That's fine. Their second win. Atlanta lost, and Atlanta's now eliminated. But Tampa Bay lost. And so now Carolina, coming off the week where they beat the Rams, had a bye week. The first-place team lost. They're in a tie. They have 4 games left, and they play Tampa twice.
Wow.
So they are in a chance now, Carolina, to make the postseason. They had a good week.
They play Tampa twice. One of those at home.
And one?
On the road. What? They they're at New Orleans next.
Who they lost to already this year, so they got to make sure they beat them.
Yeah, no. If they get revenge there for the Saints beating them 17-7 at home, they get revenge there. Then they get the Bucs at home.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have them beating the Seattle Seahawks.
That's fine, but then they win the other 3, and then they're definitely a playoff team.
What a story! I'm going to say fourth down, right? Okay, fourth down. The worst team, I'm going to go with the Bucs. That's. Dude, you are Chia Pets deep in a trying to make the playoffs and win your division and all that, and you fall to 7-6, and you lost to them. I did not have the Saints going into Tampa Bay and winning, but that's what happened.
Shuck.
Yeah. Shuck. Hey, maybe in New Orleans they're like, hey, do we got somebody?
Yeah. I'm going to give it to either whether you take the Colts because of the way it ended for them and the way they started and the way the injury they had, or Kansas City, the dynasty, maybe over.
Hard for me to do that though, because they
just get back next year and be great.
Yeah, and they couldn't even hear the show from the sound of all their trophies banging together. Clang.
Why are they banging together?
Maybe they haven't seen each other in a while. Yeah, exactly. We'll take a break.
Hey
now, when we come back, what's hot, what's not, and let's see how the immortal Ken Korak did. Celebrity Pick 6 from last week. We'll get to all that before Matt Barrows on the Niners next.
The only place you'll find Keegan Murray is Sactown Sports.
Out to Keegan Murray, straight away for 3, and Keegan knocks down the triple.
Hey Sacramento, it's Keegan Murray, and you're listening to the home of Sacramento Kings, Sactown Sports.
Your local sports leader.
This message comes from Viking, committed to exploring the world in comfort. Journey through the heart of Europe on an elegant Viking longship with thoughtful service, destination-focused dining, and cultural enrichment on board and on shore. With small ships that bring travelers closer to the destination, there's more time to explore. And every Viking voyage is all-inclusive, with no children and no casinos. Discover more at Viking.com.
Welcome back to Winter Hack Radio, the place for clever hacks to survive the season. Icy driveway? Well, try spreading sand or birdseed to help with traction. Snowy puppy paws? Well, grab a whisk, brush it off, done. Catch COVID-19? Well, just get...
Actually, there's no hack for COVID-19. But if you test positive, prescription medications for COVID exist. Ask your doctor if they're right for you. Visit PfizerForAll.com to learn more. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Never have I ever called my sister from the finish line of my first marathon.
Hello?
You won't believe where I am.
Are you running?
Mile 26. I'm gonna make it.
Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e with its advanced camera system on us. Plus, 2 lines for just $30 a line.
Guys, I can't believe it.
I knew you could do it, babe.
That was amazing. Mom, how do you feel? I feel great. I can't feel my feet. Let's take a picture, and then you may carry me to the car.
Share every stride, every mile, every memory on America's best network. Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e on us and 2 lines for just $30 a line.
With 24 monthly bill credits and 2 eligible port-ins on Essentials 55 Plus for well-qualified customers with autopay plus taxes, fees, and $35 device connection charge. Credits end and balance due if you pay off early or cancel. Contact us. Finance agreement 128 gigabytes, $599.99 required. Best mobile network in the U.S. based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence data 1H 2025. Visit T-Mobile.com.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With the Capital One Venture X card, you earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy. Plus, you get premium benefits at a collection of luxury hotels when you book on Capital One Travel. And with Venture X, you get access to over 1,000 airport lounges worldwide. Open up a world of travel possibilities with the Capital One Venture X card. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. Lounge access is subject to change. See CapitalOne.com for details.
How do you stay humble when you're America's #1 wiper blade? That's what we're currently dealing with at Rain-X. Is it even possible to humble brag when you bully Mother Nature like we do? Do we sound too conceited if we keep repeating how Rain-X is the #1 brand of wiper blades in America? No, we'll take a lesson from our wipers and just keep doing our job with humility. As America's #1 wiper blade. Rain-X. Outsmart the elements.
Thunder, feel the thunder.
It's the energy all around you.
Lightning and the thunder.
The thrill of the moments to come. The flash of lights. The rush of pure exhilaration.
Thunder.
The roar of the crowd. See it, hear it, feel it.
Thunder, feel the thunder. Lightning and the thunder.
Thunder Valley Casino Resort. Feel the thunder.
Call Maverick Electrical to claim your free furnace tune-up or electrical safety check with a donation. This month, donate 5 canned foods to Maverick Electric's Holiday Food Drive and get a free furnace tune-up or electrical safety check. They'll collect your cans at the appointment and make sure your heat stays comfy and your lights stay steady, so the only thing whistling is the kettle, not your ductwork. Visit callamaverick.com to schedule your free tune-up today.
What will a Maverick do? 'Cause you are a Maverick too.
Give to get with no gimmicks. Limited appointments, some restrictions apply.
I can't believe how spotless my floors look after using the Swiffer Power Mop. No more dragging around a heavy mop and messy bucket. Now I get the same deep clean without all the work. Thanks to the powerful solution and scrubbing pad of the Swiffer Power Mop, dirt and grime don't stand a chance, and I don't break a sweat. Mic drop. Mop drop.
Swiffer Power Mop. Swiffer Power Mop.
A smarter way to mop. Try it or your money back.
If a Lenovo gaming computer is on your holiday list, don't shop around. Just go directly to the source, Lenovo.com. It's your last chance to score exclusive deals on the gaming PCs you want, like the Lenovo Legion Tower 5 Gen 10 gaming desktop and Lenovo Lock gaming laptop. So avoid all that shopping chaos and price comparing, and just go directly to the source, Lenovo.com, where PCs are up to 35% off. That's Lenovo.com.
Lenovo.
What's hot, what's not? Brought to you by American Energy Home Pros, making the uncomfortable comfortable. Head to AmericanEnergy.com to find out more.
What's hot?
Yeah, hot. Real hot.
And what's not?
It's not good. Brought to you by American Energy Heating and Air, Sacramento's complete heating and cooling company, and second opinion partner.
Is hot.
Aston Villa Football Club.
Oh, God. Who cares? Yeah, go ahead. Yes.
Well, with their last second winner against Arsenal, in the last 10 games, they have won 9. That is the first time since 1919 that Aston Villa has won 9 of 10 games.
That was
also, with that win, they are now currently 4 points behind Arsenal for first and 1 point behind Manchester City for second.
Drama.
That is as they say, that goal was at the death.
Goal.
You know what else is hot? Conspiracies. You ready?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Abraham Lincoln was elected to Congress in 1846. John F. Kennedy was elected to Congress in 1946.
What?
Abraham Lincoln was elected president in 1860. John F. Kennedy was elected president in 1960.
What?
Both were particularly concerned with civil rights. Both wives lost a child while living in the White House.
True.
Both presidents were shot on a Friday. Both presidents were shot in the head. Lincoln's secretary was named Kennedy. Kennedy's secretary was named Lincoln.
That's not true.
Both were assassinated by Southerners. Both were succeeded by Southerners named Johnson.
That's true.
Andrew Johnson, who succeeded Lincoln, was born in 1808. Lyndon Johnson, who succeeded Kennedy, born in 1908.
True.
John Wilkes Booth, who assassinated Lincoln, was born in 1839.
38.
Lee Harvey Oswald, who assassinated Kennedy, born in 1939. Both assassins were known by their 3 names.
All assassins
Both names composed of 15 letters.
True.
Lincoln was shot at the theater named Ford. Kennedy was shot in a car called Lincoln, made by Ford. Both and Oswald were assassinated before their trials. And here's the kicker: a week before Lincoln was shot, he was in Monroe, Maryland. A week before Kennedy was shot, he was with Marilyn Monroe.
I don't know if that last one's true.
It's not. He wasn't in Monroe.
So I can't believe any of it.
It's all true, except Wilkes Booth was born a year earlier. The Southern thing, I mean, Lee Harvey Oswald was in Louisiana, but then grew up elsewhere, and he didn't really run to a warehouse. That's kind of a stretch. And the one that everyone, or a lot of people have heard, is Lincoln had a secretary named Kennedy. Kennedy had a secretary named Lincoln. I forget which one of those isn't true. One of them just is
conspiracy or coincidence?
That's right. Or are we in a simulation, Jason?
Okay.
All right, who's not? In a conspiracy.
Former MVPs against the Houston Texans.
Oh, okay. Whatever do you mean?
The Houston Texans have played against Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes. In those games, the quarterbacks have thrown 0 touchdown passes, threw 5 interceptions, and were sacked 10 times.
That's not great. That's not great. All right. I want to know what happened with Ken Korak.
Oh, well, he was on Friday.
He was.
Our celebrity picker, which was brought to you by our friends at Roosters on the River.
Roosters.
When are we going for Wednesday enchilada night day? Wednesday?
How about Wednesday?
5 o'clock every Wednesday, all you can eat enchiladas at Roosters on the River.
That is, have you been there for that yet?
I have not been there for that. Their breakfasts are incredible.
Would you mind if you, because you are a wonderful producer as well, what I'm just curious as to the flavors they have of enchilada.
All of them.
That's what I'm wondering. Like, is there cheese? Is there ground beef? Is there cheese? What is it? It doesn't matter. It could just be enchilada. That is such a damn good deal. I say we go Wednesday. One of these Wednesdays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's make it happen.
That'd be a great show outing. A great shouting.
Bring all the listeners.
Is that better than, oh, God, you think they do all-you-can-eat enchiladas for breakfast? Because then we could do live show out there.
It starts at 5
a.m. PM.
Yeah, but it's special exemption.
Special exemption. We could have, how about all day, all you can eat enchiladas? And then we'll kick it off at 6 a.m. What could be better than enchiladas at 6 a.m., dude?
Do we do bids? I can eat 3 enchiladas.
Enchiladas at 5 a.m.
That's a great point right there. The answer is yes, Chris, but for me, it would have to be what could I do? If it's within a time period, no. If it's like extended time, which I guess is still within a time period, yes. Because I'm a grazer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why you have the whole show to graze.
You're darned right.
So thank you to Roosters on the River, a proud sponsor of Celebrity Pick 6. Yes. We did have Ken Korak on Friday to be our celebrity picker. And if we look back at our leaderboard, we have, unfortunately, I hate to say it, at the bottom of the leaderboard, G-Man went 1-5. We got people like Bobby Jackson and Henry.
Shameful performance.
Henry Turner, Zach Geloff at 2-4. Also Pat Still, then 3-3. Mike Bibby, Greg Vaughn, Brad Miller, Gunrock. At 4-2, we have Jerry Reynolds. We have Cody. We have Jim Less.
That's right.
And then the 5-1s.
5-1.
There were 2 of them. Christopher Laud.
No. You know what? Fred in Elk Grove was probably 5-1 too. He's not a celebrity picker.
Yeah. I was the first celebrity picker to be invited by a celebrity.
That's fact.
That's great that he was invited by a celebrity. That doesn't make him. You know what? Just because you can't take a porcupine, light it on fire, throw it in a barn, and call it licorice. Okay.
I mean, you can.
This one, you were not here for that.
No.
So you think when Pat and Cody were here, would you have stopped him on 100%. The spot?
I would have said this.
I did no stopping of anything.
Yeah, because you're nice.
I thought, but
you
also
know what?
Broke
Pat,
the rules. I was honoring Pat, our celebrities.
Yeah.
Why doesn't Chris get to pick? I'm like, well, and he's like, Chris, you should pick.
Same reason you don't get to pick and I don't get to pick. We're part of the show. We're not celebrities.
What if Ken Korak had said, you know what, guys? Dave, I would like you to pick as well.
I would have said, Ken, I will happily pick, but they will not count for the contest. By the way, from the text line just went down a few. From the 209. I told you Baker Mayfield sucks. I told you, guy, where have you been?
He sucks?
Apparently he does.
Wasn't he the MVP at like the halfway point?
Yeah, hi, how are you doing? But this guy waits in the weeds.
Okay.
Waits in the weeds. And then from the chat line, I don't know who loses this round. Could you imagine the load Carmichael Dave will have on his plate? That's from our loyal listener, Campea.
Oh.
Both are not great comments. Back to you.
So then, if you're not counting Chris, the other one that officially did go 5, Herky.
Yeah, Herky.
Herky the Hornet is 5-1.
There was an appearance from Counting Chris earlier with the Daniel Jones song.
Yeah.
Yeah. Daniel Jones and me.
So let's see how Ken did.
Come on,
Dave,
Kenny.
I'm going to need your help with the bell, or what? Does the bell work at all? Okay. Let's do this. Steelers at Ravens. He picked the Ravens.
We get to sad Vlad.
Okay. So 0-1. No worries. He could still win out and be tied for first with Herky and Chris in some polls.
Herky!
All right, next up, Colts at Jags. He took the Colts.
Oh, sad Vlad and Gavin.
Okay, well, that's fine. 0-2. Next up, Commanders at the Vikings. He said, I like Marcus Mariota. Remember that?
Yeah.
He said, I'm taking the Commanders.
Sad Vlade, sad Gavin.
And Headless Bobby.
Headless Bobby Jackson bobbleheads.
0-3, but look, there's 3 more to finish 500. Titans at the Browns. It's like, why are we giving him that game?
Right.
Well, he took the Browns.
Sad Vlade, sad Gavin, Headless Bobby Jackson, and the rear end of Brett Rooker.
0-4. Okay. Bears at Packers at Lambeau. He took the Bears.
Sad Vlade, sad Gavin, Headless Bobby Jackson bobbleheads, Brent Rooker's rear end, and Scott Pollard bobblehead. I don't have any more. He needs to
he has to get a win then.
He has to get a win.
I mean, look, nobody's ever gone 6-0.
No.
Nobody's ever done 0-6, which would be as difficult,
They
right?
say it's just as hard.
Well, here we go. Ken, you might be in okay shape here. Texans at the Chiefs. He took Patrick Mahomes in the Chiefs. Oh, my goodness. I think you have to bring Nick in. No?
A shameful performance.
Wow. That's just as difficult. He got them all wrong. What do you got over there?
I've got from right to left. I have Rooker's tush, Scott Pollard looking away, a headless Bobby Jackson, Gavin Maloof with one arm, plush Vlade Divac, sad plush Vlade Divac, and Bobby Jackson's decapitated bobblehead.
That's what Ken wins for going
0-6. Wow. Who's not?
A shameful performance.
Oh,
Ken.
Oh, my God. Ken Korek and G-Man are,
Hey,
wow.
G-Man's not last anymore.
No, he's not. Well, you know what? Maybe Ken did it on purpose.
He did. He
to
took
get
one for the
G-Man
team.
out of the
Too
cellar.
much respect.
God bless Ken Korek.
Yep.
Thank you. He risked his own pride.
And then all future celebrities that come on will be like, hey, you know what? Ken at least put that number down there.
You know what? Put Bobby Jackson's head back on.
Yeah.
Thanks, Ken.
Just turn this around.
Ken Korek, American hero.
Yeah.
We'll take a break. When we come back, here's another American hero from the University of Virginia, Matt Barrows. He's going to talk about the Niners game last weekend.
Yeah, it was great.
Touchdowns, interceptions, fumbles, all that stuff. We'll talk about the bye week and what the Niners are doing. We'll do that next.
A Sacramento tradition continues this year. The Santa Parade. Free for all to enjoy circling Capitol Park beginning at 10 a.m. December 13th, the joy of the holiday season. Santa Claus is coming to Sacramento with the 41st Santa Parade. Join Sactown Sports 1140 December 13th beginning at 10 a.m.
Brought to you in part by Elk Grove Chevrolet, Western Health Advantage, and OK Tire and Automotive.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Everyone has a past, but what happens if you've made mistakes and made good on that past, but it keeps following you? Are you looking for an attorney to erase past records and restore your rights? Maybe even restore your gun rights? Do you need a reputable criminal defense attorney who knows even good people make bad mistakes? Well, the attorneys at Gonzalez Law Office are here to help. Find Gonzalez Law Office online at saclegaldefense.com or call them at 916-304-9187. We don't settle for less, and neither should you.
Sacramento, the wait is over. The all-new Hard Rock Sports Bar is here at Hard Rock Hotel and Casino Sacramento at Fire Mountain. Enjoy the ultimate 24/7 sports watching destination with 20 big screens with all the action for the premier game day experience. There's no other place you'd want to be to watch all the games with you and your friends. Now open at Hard Rock Hotel and Casino Sacramento at Fire Mountain. For more details, visit casino.hardrock.com/Sacramento.
The clock is ticking. This holiday season, give the gift they'll really love. A new Honda from Northern California's best Honda dealer, Stockton Honda. Happy Honda days are happening right now. Score big with low payments, top trade-in value, and a huge selection of new Hondas, all at Stockton Honda.
Anytime, anywhere, it's all here. StocktonHonda.com.
Based on the results of the study recognized on June 18, 2025, USA Today's list of California's top car dealers 2025.
Guys, did you know your testosterone affects everything in your system, including how you feel and perform every day? Right now, Revive Men's Health Sacramento will check your testosterone for free. Knowing your T levels is the first step in understanding if you have low T. Your testosterone level impacts your energy, libido, sleep, weight, hair loss, mood, and even ED. Maintaining an appropriate T level can change your whole life. Most men start to see changes in their hormone levels in their 30s. Experience and results matter. So what are you waiting for? Get your T levels checked today by local, experienced, and trusted men's health experts. They've helped thousands of men since 2011. They're so confident they can help you, they even guarantee it. Call Revive today and schedule your free testosterone test, free exam, and free consultation. Call Revive Men's Health at 916-277-8599. That's 916-277-8599. Or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com.
Your local sports leader in the 916.
KHTK-HD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento.
From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios, Sactown Sports 1140.
The Carmichael Dave Show.
He's on the microphone when he's not on the microphone. He's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone, and then boom.
With Jason Ross.
No, he didn't. Yes, he did.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross on Sactown Sports.
Yep. Get busy. Chris. There's
Verlad Squad.
Yeah, Verlad Nation represents. There's breaking show news. Would you like to share since you're technically responsible for all our guests?
Unfortunately, Matt Barrows won't be able to make it today. He'll be calling in tomorrow.
Oh. Is he okay?
Yeah, he's fine.
Okay.
Dave?
I hope he's okay because we're finding out like 5 minutes before.
Do you think if Matt, who is an author, wrote a book about his appearances on this show?
Oh, my God.
Because he has a couple good chapters that would be there for sure.
Couple. I mean, I think.
Nearly dying.
Yeah. Choking. Yeah, nearly dying. Well, what?
The one just recently.
Yes. The premature one. The February, maybe even February.
Mm-hmm.
I want to write a book. How cool would it be to have in your social media bio New York Times bestseller? I want to write a book. I just don't know what it would be about.
What would be the greatest thing you could, like, that everybody would know what it is? So, like, some sort of
Nobel Peace Prize winner.
That's better.
I mean, right?
Better than the FIFA Peace Prize winner?
Uh-huh.
What if it was Carmichael Dave Heisman Trophy winner?
Ooh. Green jacket holder?
2-time
okay, but
Heisman Trophy winner.
Let's go non-sports. because it's just
gold medalist.
Ooh. Gold medalist, greater or less?
Academy Award winner.
Ooh. Yeah, because Nobel Peace Prize. Oh, Medal of Honor winner. Like, there's like 4.
Yeah, but you'd have to be in the military.
Well, I'm just saying, dude. That's like, they don't hand those out on trees.
Above and Beyond at Bonneville.
You have to get one of those.
Got him.
Hey, I got a random email. So, by the way, everybody, this next 20 minutes is just going to be goofy. We'll talk about the Kings and stuff.
As opposed to the rest of the show.
I know. Yeah. Have you guys gotten this? I got a very nice email from our HR person last week that said, congratulations on your 20th anniversary with the company, and there was a nice bonus in there.
I have not, because
I haven't reached 20.
Huh? Because you're what?
It's not 20 for me. You're at 20.
But you're more than 20.
Yeah.
But did you...
At 20?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think, well, we weren't this company then, but yeah, there was some sort of acknowledgement.
I think
I had 30 last year.
Yeah, Jason's 20th year, what was that, 1971?
It was in the 1900s.
Next year, well, it's also technically wrong. Next year, I mean, it depends. From when I was full-time, like my first, like,
Did it restart?
When I don't know that it restarted. I think they start it when you go full-time, because
no, mine starts when
you got here?
Yeah, when I just started.
I came over here to from Quad 106.5 in 2001, which would make next year my 25th anniversary.
Yeah, but there was a couple of years you weren't here.
There's 1 year I wasn't here.
Were you gone for one full year?
Mm-hmm. I was fired in May, and then my first year back, well, technically longer, my first year back, or first day back was July 1st.
Yeah, but when you were part-time, were you like a regular part-timer or like a fill-in part-timer?
Fill-in part-timer.
Okay,
so
that's probably
that?
what, yeah.
Okay.
What if you had received Salesperson of the Month? Would you have that on your...
100%, just because how funny.
Did you get any sales awards?
Yeah. Dude, when I was in sales the year before Avery was born, or the year she was born, Scott Marsh will tell you, because he was a sales manager at the time, anytime they had a contest, I gamed the system. Dude, I got an office chair, I got a PlayStation, I got an Apple AirPod. Because what I would do is I would just call my friend, like anybody I knew that owned businesses. I'd be like, yo, I've got a deal, but you got to do it now. And I would pump up my sales numbers, and then they'd all like cancel the next month. I didn't do that part on purpose. They just did. Because I'd front load or back load everything. But
just to win the prizes.
Dude.
But those were prizes.
They were great prizes. I remember Del Getz, who was the overall sales manager at the time, one time he, like in a sales meeting, he's like, they call him this is his joke. They call him Carmichael Dave today, but at this rate, he's going to be Granite Bay Dave soon. And I was like, yes. From the 916, hey, we'll take your calls and requests and all that, by the way. 916-339-1140 and 1-800-920-1140 is your phone number. The other one was your text line, and then YouTube, hello as well. From the 916, Dave, I just started following you on Facebook, and the first thing that popped up, I can give you guys, well, no, I don't think it'll take you long to guess, was your recipe for soy peanut noodle salad. Looks phenomenal, and I'm going to try it soon.
You put your recipes out on Facebook?
Mm-hmm. Not all of them.
I think we should do a Sactown Sports cookbook.
I couldn't agree with you more. As a matter of fact, for a long time, I've tried to get the Kings to do something. Like, we have this partnership with them, and I can think of nothing better than, because the Kings had a cookbook once upon a time, back in, I think, the 80s or early 90s. And the idea is it's basically like right around now for Christmas. You get it done in the summer. You release it somewhere around October, November, and it's like one of the coffee table books. And on the left side, it's like a full-color photo of Maxime Raynaud with a chef's hat. Maybe he's with his mom or dad or something. Maybe it's just him with the plate out in front of him.
What do you think you'd be making?
You know what? You're probably going for like a croissant or something. Here's why. I think it'd be like a double cheeseburger.
Voodoo.
Perfect.
2 of them.
And then you have the recipe on the right-hand side. And then what we could do for fun, the best part about that is we would make all their recipes. And then just I think that'd be a really good video. Like, let's try Maxime.
Like it or spike it?
Well, yeah, well, I don't know that we'd spike it. Like, how are you going to, like, if DeMar DeRozan's mom's.
Hey, this.
Right, like, how are we going to, I couldn't be that mean. But, like, we could kind of, I would want to do that. And then you sell it, and all profits go to charity. Like, how's that not a winner? But if they're not going to do it, then yes, we should do a Sactown Sports cookbook. Jason, you, and Chris, and me, and Alan, and Whitey, and
does Alan cook?
I'm sure
he cooks every show.
What?
You're welcome, Alan.
When he comes in, let's say, hey, if we had a KHTK cookbook, what would it be? Sactown Sports cookbook, sorry. And then we had like Chris Watkins, and Frankie, and Brendan, and just everybody associated with the show, with the station. We had that's like 10 recipes right there.
Jay Johnson.
Jay Johnson. Jose Gonzalez. Who says no?
You're saying Jose Gonzalez says no?
No, is that what you said? Who says no?
I said who says no.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Who wouldn't do it?
No, I'm saying who would say no to that great idea?
Sorry. I thought
so if we have about whatever
asking.
that is, 10 people, we need probably 3 recipes each.
Easy.
3 different great pictures.
You could steal one from your wife easily.
Appetizer, main course, dessert.
Yes. And then maybe other.
What if all of it's barbecue?
It would all be barbecue and fat. And then somebody try to come with edamame flakes or something. It's like, get out of here, dude. We're trying to eat here. But yeah, I posted I always have you can tell I'm gearing up to start eating better because I'm starting to.
You're getting close.
I'm starting.
That's why you brought in the puppy chow.
Well, that's the thing. I kind of had a whole, I made the decision.
I'm bringing snack mix in tomorrow, too.
Are you?
Yeah.
That's great. Yeah, let's go. It's the holidays. Screw it. I'm just
he's a big
January
boy.
1.
Yeah, January 1. I'm just going to embrace the fat for December. Because what is the point of trying to do better and then.
What is the point?
What's the point, dude?
Can't lose weight if you don't gain weight.
Thank you. You know what they say? Sweat's just fat crying. Some trainer said that once. But I have my so over the weekend I made egg bites. New method, by the way, and oh my God, I nailed it. I freaking nailed it.
In like a muffin tin or something?
Yeah, so I have this little silicone muffin tin, so it's super not sticky. And the great thing about egg bites is you can just take all kinds of leftovers. So I had
peppers?
Yeah, I had some peppers that I diced up very finely. Some old ham, some leftover ham.
Still working that ham from Thanksgiving.
I'm always working the ham. Then,
pulled pork?
I don't know, some mushrooms, whatever. And I just throw them in a pan and get a little char on them. You know, and then I 8 eggs, mix them all up, and then there are 2 things I did differently this time. I put in a quarter cup of whipping cream, heavy whipping cream. Put in the veggies, and then
like Cool Whip.
No, just the whipping cream, and then and then so I filled the tins with the plastics of whatever. Put them on a cookie sheet. Here's what I think did it. In addition to the whipping cream. Then what
do you mean put them on a cookie sheet?
So I put
Aren't they already in the tins?
They're in they're not the plastic, but then I put the plastic on the cookie sheet, right? Which you could do anyways, just so you're not putting the stuff directly on the grill because it's a little, it's eggy.
Yeah.
But here's the reason. And then on the cookie sheet, I took about 2 cups of water. I poured it on the cookie sheet. So then I put it in the oven, right, at I think 325 for 20 minutes. What happens is first off, the heavy whipping cream, it gives it a better texture, but the steam off the water on the cookie sheet, also keeps it moist and hydrated. So you don't get crumbly egg bites. You get smooth and creamy egg bites. They're so freaking good. So there's that. I made my beets. It's a really simple recipe.
Where are the egg bites? Frozen?
No, I put them in you can freeze them, but no, I put them all. I made 12. I just put them all in a Ziploc bag. My son likes them in the morning. So I put them all in a Ziploc. I had a couple yesterday. Made a little, I took some sour cream and some stuff called gochujang. I think it's this red, Filipino, Korean, something, hot sauce. Anyways, and then I made my beets. Super easy. Beets, boiling water until they're soft, and then I put them into cold water and I peel them with my thumbs, and then you slice them up, salt and pepper, that's it. Beets. Love beets, dude. Okay. I'm like Dwight Schrute with beets. And then my oriental noodle salad, which is a great thing to have in the fridge at all times. It lasts forever. It's super good to eat by itself, but also I want to throw some chicken on there. Okay. Maybe I want to throw some shrimp on there. Cool. Not for you. Maybe some avocado on there. Yes, no problem. And then boom, you got. So like that's my biggest problem is when I go home, I'm like, hungry, and then look, here's some pizza and there's an enchilada and here's some leftover whatever. Oh, now I can go home and be like, I'm gonna have. I had one this morning. So I got a little protein ball, and then when I get home, maybe I'll have some shrimpy Asian noodle salad and maybe some beets. I'm good until my wife makes dinner tonight.
She's on dinner tonight.
Set the screen. I think she. Well,
I mean, she's got plenty of time if she's not picking at Mason.
Oh, no, we're not. That's right. She's doing her thing. Coaching. She's setting the screens. No, I'm on dinner. Set the screen. No, it's chili. It's chili night. It's chili night tonight. Do you guys do anything with your chili, by the way?
Eat it.
Like, do you do side? Like, do you do like cheese or sour cream?
Yes.
Or okay, all right. From the 209.
A couple of serrano peppers. Serrano peppers.
That's where you and I part ways. Like, I'm good with jalapenos, but I have to seed and de-rib them. Serranos they're over that comfort zone for me. Like, I admit it. I'm a lightweight, dude. I can do above jalapenos. Like, and I can do shishitos. Oh, no, those aren't spicy. I can't. Serranos, dude. The only thing I can do that's hotter than that, though, is I can do habaneros. But that's in jerk chicken.
It's a little bit sweeter.
Yeah, it is, but it's also spicier. But it's like something about it in the jerk chicken when you have it in the jerk marinade. There's something in there that takes.
Wasn't that the name of your first show?
Jerk Marinade?
Yeah,
that was my partner. I'm jerking these marinade. From the 209, you guys should start a YouTube cooking channel show, or maybe once a week. One of you guys cooks a meal on YouTube. I'll do that.
We are going to have that new studio downstairs.
Let me tell you something, dude. That has been my dream. I would love. Like, how do we not have a kitchen sponsor? Like, how do we know? We almost did. I think we almost had it with Smud once, where they were going to give us I want like one of those like Guy Fieri test kitchens in the garage down here, where you can just roll in it. It looks like a TV set. It's got an oven and some stoves and stuff, and you just make something and then feed everybody.
Yeah,
how hard would that be? They said we should do a cookbook. Yeah. Yeah, somebody got the copy of the Cooking with the Kings on clearance at Bevmo for $2, autographed by Mitch Richmond.
Oh, hey.
Good job, Alan. And from the 209, you just figured out egg bites? Come on, bro, LOL. Oh, dude, I perfected egg bites. There's a difference. Not everybody does the steam thing. Not everybody does the heavy
that's
whipping.
new. I hadn't heard
that. So, look.
And that
thing.
Eggs.
Yes.
That's interesting because I think I've only made egg bites once, and I found them to be very close to dry. They weren't like completely dry, but that's interesting, that whipping cream and the steaming thing.
Yeah, and that's just stuff
it was good, but I went, it's a little bit just like dry to me.
Should I? Yeah, they do get dry. You got to have something to. I think dipping them into something is the way to go. Man, I should bring some in tomorrow. Let's see. Hey, Mitch. Hi.
What's popping, guys? Happy holidays.
Mitch, if we did happy holidays.
Yes.
If we did a Sactown Sports cookbook, and we wanted you to participate as our token guest cooker, what would be your signature dish that you would want included in the cookbook?
Well, I think only thing I can make is rice. White rice. Carolina rice.
Mitch's white rice. Perfect.
Mitch, hold on, dude. No, I'm not.
I can barely.
Huh?
I can barely cook. What I keep getting this message in my emails. I want a free cookbook. Why? I'm not gonna learn how to cook. I know. I guess I'm very dependent on my wife here.
Okay, if you're okay, look, there's no shame in that. Not everybody cooks. That's no shame at all. Good for you. My question is this: like, let's say your wife goes to her sister's or something for the week or whatever. Are you just fast fooding it or TV dinnering it all week, or what about a sandwich? Do you cook anything other than rice? Honest question.
I wouldn't be eating out every day, that's for sure. Not 3 times a day. I didn't get tired of eating out. I would eat like that weekend. I will lose a few pounds, rightfully so. I would. I would eat fruits, yogurts. You know, I'm always hitting the snacks there. But I wouldn't be, you know, I'm not crazy about red meat anyway. Chicken, I can, that beef struggle. It's been a long time since I made chicken and meatloaf.
Okay, all right.
What I wanted to say, you know, before I get to the college football, when you're talking about the conspiracies, and I wish they'd tell us the truth, come on. How long do we have to wait? For a moment, I thought you were going to say that Booth and Oswald were related. That's what I thought you were going with there.
No.
After you cut it off.
No.
For a moment there, you had me going there with the secretary. Lincoln and Kennedy. That would be very, very pure. I agree with the college football. I'm glad they have 12. Can you imagine with just 4? But somehow they were still put in Alabama. Why isn't Alabama's in, but not USC? I think the Big Ten's a better conference. And thanks for taking my call.
Hold on, Mitch. Last thing.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, when you is it a surprise for you every night what's for dinner? Or at some point during the day, do you talk to your missus either on the phone or in person, be like, hey, what's for dinner?
No, whatever she cooks, I can't complain.
So it's a surprise usually when you sit down. It's like, oh, here's a surprise. You don't know what it is in advance, basically.
No, I have an idea. I mean, I take her shopping now. She doesn't drive anymore, so
gotcha.
I buy the groceries and she cooks them.
Okay, so you know what? Hey, you may not be cooking the dinner, Mitch, but you're getting the ingredients. That sounds like a good partnership. I consider you a chef.
I'm king of my castle.
That's right. You're damn right, Mitch. King of the castle.
I still think we should have Mitch's white rice.
What if it's like
the best rice you've ever had?
He said that and it's just like, oh, well, you cook. Okay, well, what else? But it turns out it's like you follow the recipe and he does something with
something exotic.
And you're like,
that's the greatest rice I've ever had.
Yeah, I've had a lot of white rice in my life.
But oh my god!
Like you're like the teacher in Ralphie's Dream in A Christmas Story doing the A++. Like it changes your life. White rice. Like this is one of the biggest sushi rice grower places in the world here in the Sacramento Valley.
I did not know
when you cross the causeway and all that, I think, and it's all flooded with rice water or whatever.
Sushi rice.
Whatever they do, like there's a lot of this is a big rice hotbed, no pun intended. It's like it was a hotbed of 3-pointers in Miami on Saturday.
Much like.
I don't know what the hell to do with that, Jason.
Just enjoy it.
Yeah,
enjoy the win. They're still, I don't know. They're still 4th worst record, right?
Yeah.
It's not like they gained a bunch of ground on people. There's teams that are playing, and I think that's the latest. Where are they right now? What's the latest?
Currently, the Sacramento Kings they're a half game ahead behind of the Clippers, who have now lost 2 in a row again. They are 1-2-3. The Clippers have the 4th. Remember, everybody, the Oklahoma City Thunder own that pick unprotected.
From the Clippers, yeah.
From the Clippers. They are the 4th worst team in the NBA. The Kings, by a half game, are tied with the Nets for 5th worst record. Worth noting, by the way, as of right now, the worst record in the NBA and the 4th worst record in the NBA, both of their picks are unprotected and belong to a different team.
You know what's funny about that? Like my natural thought processes of the Clippers is like, man, they got to do better to improve their stock so that Oklahoma City, but it's not their pick.
No.
I mean, do they owe it to the rest of the league to try to be better? I mean, if it was their pick, there would be an argument for hey, may just want to lose as many games as possible to increase your chances. Now it almost feels like, hey, the rest of the league's like, try to win some games.
Yeah.
So you can pick 8th and the Thunder pick 8th, not 1st.
And if you're the Thunder, I guess it just depends on the situation, but are you sitting there and you're like, okay, well, let's grab, let's say they do get a top 3 pick. And do they go, okay, let's grab blue, or you go, why would we want to mix it up? We have everybody locked in. We're deep as hell. We got a lottery pick from 2 years ago, Nikola Topic hasn't even played. So if you're the Thunder, why do I feel like Sam Presti is just as likely to, we have the number 3 pick. Well, we're going to trade that to the Sacramento Kings.
Right.
And you guys can keep your pick this year, but we'll take your 29, 31, and 33.
Pushing it down because at some point, I forget, I saw this, and they're not there yet, but I want to say it's like 2 or 3 years when Shea's up at $70 million and Chet and Jalen Williams are at 40 and whatever. Like, their top 3 players are going to be making all of their money. So they won't have a ton of other salary available, but if you keep getting rookie draft pick, this may be their cycle. Let's identify our 3 best players and then, go on this rookie scale and see how long we can get these guys to play at an affordable level and then trade them or trade the expensive guys. They're really in a phenomenal position.
I'm sorry. You got me on a. Like, if Sam Presti had to divide his entire team in two and draft for both and build both, I honestly wonder if both teams at this point would be above 500. Like, count it. And let's say next year going into it. Like, it's almost like, the reason why I paused, I want to make sure I got the thought right. Like, it's almost like they have enough assets for almost two teams. Like, it's insane. They're the defending champions. They're the second youngest team in the NBA. They just got their all-NBA player back who they've missed almost the entire year. They have one loss. They're on pace to win, I think, 78 or 77 games, which they won't, but still, who knows?
Yeah.
And they have 4 first-round picks coming unless Utah's pick gets into the top 8.
Okay.
I know. I'm just saying, like, it's top 8 protected. Then they have 3, including what is almost certainly going to be a top 10, if not top 5 pick. Like, dude. If David Stern was still with us at some point, is Oklahoma City going to end up being like Ma Bell back in the 80s, and they have to like break them? They're like, okay, you can keep Mark Daigneault, but Sam's got to go. You can keep these 2 players, and I'm already seeing it with OKC too. And I'm not saying there's not anything to this, but like you're already seeing kind of like the haters that are like, oh, OKC doesn't get called for anything. OKC can play this hardcore defense, and they don't get. OKC fouls you so much, like inevitably always happens.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they'll have gone from the darlings. Like, this is so great. Look at this small market team. Look at how they've done it. They built it the right way. They finally got a championship, and it was away from the Durant, Westbrook, Harden type group, and now they're the favorites to win again. They might set the NBA record for wins. And, yeah, certainly that's going to flip on you. And more people are like, all right, I don't know that they're tired of them, but if they win a second in a row, it's like when we saw the Warriors and Cavs 4 straight years. It was good basketball.
Yes.
But a lot of people are like, again? We get to see this again? That's something else.
We'll take a break when we come back, and Matt Barrows will rejoin us tomorrow. What's on Deck, brought to you by Trex Decking and Railing, and we'll get to 3 in the Key tonight, Kings and Pacers. We'll do that next.
A Sacramento tradition continues this year. The Santa Parade. Free for all to enjoy, circling Capitol Park beginning at 10 a.m. December 13th, the joy of the holiday season. Santa Claus is coming to Sacramento with the 41st Santa Parade. Join Sactown Sports 1140 December 13th beginning at 10 a.m.
Brought to you in part by Elk Grove Chevrolet, Western Health Advantage, and OK Tire and Automotive.
Ulta Beauty's big holiday beauty sale is back with up to 50% off must-have gifts. Shop irresistible deals like the Shark Beauty Flex Style and Benefit Cosmetics travel size mascaras. With new offers weekly, same-day pickup or delivery, and our trusted associates, we make holiday shopping effortless. Head into Ulta Beauty today. Ulta Beauty. Gifting happens here.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You need someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now you can meet them fast on ZipRecruiter.
Build your team, build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try it for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
Whoa. More fiber?
What?
Down here, buddy. It's me, your spoon. Constipation with belly pain still coming back?
Yeah.
Talk to your doctor. It could be irritable bowel syndrome with constipation, or IBS-C, but Linzess could help you get ahead of it.
Linzess linaclotide is a prescription medicine that treats IBS-C in adults. It's not a laxative. It's a once-daily pill that helps you get ahead of your symptoms. It's proven to help you have more frequent and complete bowel movements and helps relieve overall abdominal symptoms, belly pain, discomfort, and bloating. These symptoms were studied in combination, not individually. Do not give Linzess to children less than 2. It may harm them. Do not take Linzess if you have a bowel blockage. Get immediate help if you develop unusual or severe stomach pain, especially with bloody or black stools. The most common side effect is diarrhea, sometimes severe. If it's severe, stop taking Linzess and call your doctor right away. Other side effects include gas, stomach area pain, and swelling. Talk to your doctor and say yes to Linzess. Learn more at linzess.com or call 1-800-LINZESS.
Year-end pricing's in effect. Every vehicle's priced to sell before the new year during Happy Honda Days. At Folsom Lake Honda, your one-stop Honda shop.
Get behind the wheel of your new Accord or Civic today. Own or lease during Happy Honda Days at FolsomLakeHonda.com.
As a family-owned and operated dealership since 2009, customer service is our #1 priority. Our customers love doing business with us, and you will too. Folsom Lake Honda is your one-stop Honda shop.
Visit us at FolsomLakeHonda.com.
Your one-stop Honda shop.
Who has the largest selection of golf merchandise in Northern California? The Hagen Oaks Golf Super Shop. It's the go-to store for golf bags, apparel, equipment, lessons, club fittings, novelty items, and more. With their low price guarantee, complimentary gift boxes, and gift cards for your golfer, it's the Hagen Oaks Golf Super Shop. Add convenient online shopping and effortless after-Christmas return policy, and you'll see why the Hagen Oaks Golf Super Shop is the #1 choice for golfers everywhere. Fulton Avenue at the Cap City Freeway or online at HagenOaks.com.
This Sponsor the Clock is brought to you by Light the World Giving Machine.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be fun.
It's time for What's on Deck, brought to you by Trex Decking and Railing.
Well, what's on deck for tonight? Again, brought to you by our friends at Trex Decking and Railing. We got Kings basketball. That's actually this afternoon, 4 o'clock. Game night, 2:30. Kings live pregame, 3:30. Tip-off at 4, Kings and Pacers.
Bunch of dirty hicks. What if we fly me in and out same day so I wouldn't have to spend a night in your crap town?
Okay. Suns at Timberwolves. You've got Spurs at Pelicans. And then Monday Night Football. The Eagles at the Chargers.
Who's going to win?
The Chargers.
Think so?
Yeah.
Who's favored? Who do you think is favored?
Chargers 2.5.
Might be questionable on whether or not Herbert plays.
Herbert.
Oh, that's right.
Herbert.
Eagles 1.5.
Chargers 1.5.
2.5 is the correct line.
Eagles.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just saw a very funny tweet. Occasionally Twitter is funny. The headline is, the Pirates have made a 4-year offer to Kyle Schwarber for Ken Rosenthal. And somebody quote tweeted that with a screenshot of some random dude DMing Sidney Sweeney with, hey. Because they're shooting their shot and there's no chance of it happening. Get it? Like, they're not going to. Like, that guy probably has the same odds of getting a date with Sidney Sweeney as the Pirates do at signing Kyle Schwarber.
The Pirates have a higher odds.
I think you're probably right. Let's be honest. The Pirates probably have a lot more to offer. But we all know he'll be a Dodger or a Yankee or someone. Or a Giant. The Giants will sign him to a $400 million deal and be like, well, it seemed like the right thing, but they won't spend, $1 on this Japanese badass pitcher that wants to play for them. But that's a whole different ballgame.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is. All right. Shall we do it, everybody? Let's recap 3 in the key. Kings and Heat. Kings and Heat. Recapping 3 in the key. Saturday night had nothing to do, and the Kings were on, and I went, oh, I'll watch. And then the Kings won the game. I haven't been that excited since I got a new Swatch when I was in 4th grade. It was super cool. It was
Swatch
green
watch.
with a little, remember the Swatches? Mm-hmm. It was all the craze.
It was the craze.
It was the craze. Jason Rowe.
All right. One of our first questions we asked would be Davion Mitchell's points and assists against his old team. Well, Davey said 12-7. I said 14-8. Chris said 13-9. He went 0-0. Did not play.
Oh.
Whammy.
Well, whammy. Didn't work out.
All right. Then we asked the first King to score and the last King to score. Davey said DeRozan.
DeRozan.
I said Murray and then Ellis. Chris said Westbrook and Murray. The correct answer was Zach LaVine first. Russell Westbrook last.
Oh.
So, yeah, we missed that. All right. Lastly, though, random stat. Let's see if we regroup. Dave, you said Sacramento Kings would shoot below 70% from the free throw line for the game. They shot 71. You were off.
What an idiot.
I said Precious Achua would get a double-double.
Precious Achia.
Had 10 rebounds. 7 points. I was way off,
that's terrible.
And then Chris said Keegan Murray would have a double-double. Well, Keegan had 16 points. But 4 rebounds. Chris was way off.
Way off. God, Chris, you're an idiot.
Yeah.
Berger.
From
the 916. So you guys support winning 1 out of every 5 or 6 games for the rest of the season? It ends up with a really bad spot for the top draft picks. I've told you before, dude. I get it. First off, I don't know that's
I'm
true.
not sure. Can you read that text again?
Saying we support winning 1 out of every 5 or 6 games the rest of the year, and that puts us in a very bad spot for draft picks. And I know you and I are going to the same place. So the Kings have played 23 games. That means they have, let's call it 50. Let's say that's 10 more wins at that rate-ish, 10 or less. That would give them 16 wins on the season at that rate. That's a really good spot for.
Yeah, I wasn't understanding.
Maybe it was texted wrong, or I read it wrong, or
They're not winning too much right now. For those that would like a higher odds at the and they'll win some games.
Yes,
but yeah, I mean, I think if you like win 4 out of 5, it's like, oh, something's happened here. They won 1 game.
If winning was those 3 bowls of porridge and that Bears and Goldilocks thing, they're on the just right porridge.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dave, random question. Do you or Jason ever keep any of the rundowns? Like, do you have a sentimental one? No, but
I've kept some, but
not on purpose. I mean, did you like purposely keep it?
No.
Like just for memory. Like
I usually write on like our predictions, so I'll save it for a day, or 2 days, and then discard.
Maybe we should. Maybe
That's
if
a good question.
Maybe if we get more people, like maybe that's a thing. Maybe we should start like if we have in-studio guests, have them sign
Give
the
away,
rundown.
Autograph it.
Yeah, autograph.
Their autograph.
Yeah, not us. Or maybe we should autograph our rundowns and sell them for charity.
Exclusive 1 of 1.
Raise $1.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's do it tonight. Aces, Indiana, Sacramento Kings. Kings went from Miami to Indianapolis, where it's 22 degrees. Oh my God, they're so cold. Those balls are gonna be freezing. Hopefully not on the basketball court because they're heated at Conseco Fieldhouse, which is not called anymore. It's now called, what is it, Invesco Planetarium? What is it called, actually? Conseco something Fieldhouse?
I forgot.
I did too. That was a dramatic singing.
I was like, you got there. You were going to get a great rhyme.
Well, what did I end it with? It was something about... No, it was degrees. Oh, and I could have said we're Indiana.
Okay, what do you think it is?
Drew Brees.
Febreze. Drew Brees? Did you say Drew Brees?
Uh-huh.
What do I think it is? What is it? I think it is the Pool and Weed Eater Fieldhouse. The Hoosier Dome. Who's your daddy? And what does he do? All right, back to you.
It is the Gainbridge Fieldhouse.
Oh, Gainbridge?
Gainbridge.
What the hell is Gainbridge?
It is an Indianapolis-based financial platform.
Sounds stupid.
Whoa.
I wouldn't invest any money there. Oh, Gain. Oh, better than Lost Bridge.
Yeah.
That's not going over. That's like Eric Plunk.
Bunch of dirty hicks.
Or Bob Watt.
What if we fly me in and out same day so I wouldn't have to spend a night in your crap town?
Back to you.
Okay, first one. Zach LaVine went off for 42 the other night.
Mm-hmm.
What's the bounce back?
Everything
Zach
you say
LaVine points.
and you do and the whatever and the I'm going to say Zach LaVine tonight, 11 points.
11?
I'm trying to do the thing. Like
every single thing that every fan does at home or at the stadium makes a direct impact in the game.
But we shouldn't,
I'm going to double yours up and go 22.
I'm going to go more than you, Jason. Say 23.
Okay. He was once almost a king, maybe, allegedly, rumors-wise. Pascal Siakam. How many?
Pascal Siakam.
How many points for him?
Stupid. 26. Speaking of Pascal Siakam from the 916, Dave, what's your honest view on the Halliburton trade years later now? I think it was a great trade. I think you should have gotten Pascal Siakam.
Now lie.
No lie.
No, lie now.
Yeah, you said here's the truth.
Oh, lie. They should have traded De'Aaron Fox, who was really the Indiana wanted him instead of Halliburton. There's the lie.
Okay.
Yeah.
You said 26 for Siakam. I had already written down 26 for Siakam.
What?
18.
Oh, well, actually.
And then random stat for the game for the Kings or the Pacers, something you foresee in the future that you'll have predicted correctly.
Kings win their second in a row. What? Which
Positive
is technically
game?
it's an upset. Not positive. realistic, Dave.
Oh.
Yeah.
Another beam sighting? I have that the Kings will, the gimmick they have in Indiana is bricking for chicken. I think the Kings, someone on the Kings is going to go to the foul line and give the fans of the Pacers some chicken. Missing 2 free throws. So they'll brick for chicken.
Okay. Bricking for chicken. I like that. That was a former morning show.
Chris?
On TV at some point, they'll show Halliburton celebrating like an idiot after a made basket.
Wow. You hate
Am I wrong? Will that not happen?
I don't know. It's your random stat.
Maybe he's not there. Maybe he's rehabbing.
Chris, if Halliburton was playing, would you like to utilize him? Would he be an easy one for rewind?
Who are you? Who are you? Huh? Who are you?
At one point, I think Chris really liked Halliburton.
Fragile ego, fragile body, weak mind, weak spirit.
Of all the Chris, like Luca's and Seattle's and like all his pet angers, this is the one that could have a 30 for 30 because it's the only one I think, Chris, it's like Wounded X. Like you had an amazing player that played for the Sacramento Kings that wanted to be here and was super into wrestling and being a heel and all. Like
he's not into wrestling, he's into WWE.
Whatever. Yeah, sorry. I'm sorry.
Wheelhouse
yeah,
guy.
WWE, excuse me. So he's into bass fishing, which is what WWE obviously is and is not wrestling.
It's sports entertainment. It's not wrestling.
Oh.
They're WWE superstars, not wrestlers.
Oh, gotcha.
That's worth being
It's
mad
the
at him
WWE universe, not fans.
So it's sports, it's entertainment, unlike the other wrestling, which is real.
This here's real.
It's professional wrestling.
Which is not entertaining.
WWE does not have wrestlers. They have superstars.
Right, yeah. And Gold Club doesn't have strippers. They have exotic dancers, dude. You're still seeing boobies. Like, what are we doing here? I've heard from people.
I agree with you, but they're the ones that are making the difference.
They're dumb.
Hey, we agree.
All I'm saying is that
specials.
Oh, the wings, lemon pepper. Here's the thing, though. I think you deep down love Tyrese Halliburton, and you're sad he's gone.
No, he's one of those guys that you like him when he's on your team, but you don't like him when he's on another team. There's a lot of people like that.
Tyrese Halliburton is the Vlade Divac of Draymond Greens.
No.
Okay, we'll take a break. When we come back, crosstalk with Alan Stiles. What would his cookbook food be?
Oh yeah,
we'll see if he wants some of these balls, the energy balls I made this morning, and so much more. We'll do that next.
The Sactown Sports 1140 newsletter right to your email. Get your latest on the Sacramento Kings, athletics, and Republic FC with the Sactown Sports 1140 newsletter. Visit SactownSports.com to join.
Bonneville International Radio Station contests are open to participants at least 18 years of age and older that are residents of California and who reside in one of the 6 counties that make up the Sacramento metro area, unless otherwise specified. Employees or agents of the station, Bonneville International Corporation, other area radio stations, or any entity associated with the contest are not eligible to win, unless the station otherwise specifies in its own discretion. Persons who have won in the last 30 days from a station contest or event may not be eligible. For a copy of the general contest rules, visit khdk.com.
Everyone wants the Emirates NBA Cup.
The temperature is rising.
30 teams started. Bang! But only 8 have advanced to the single elimination knockout rounds. To survive, they'll have to be hungry, relentless, ruthless.
Are you kidding me?
They all want the cup, but only one team can claim it. Who will capture the cup? Emirates NBA Cup knockout rounds begin Tuesday on Prime.
At Power Business Technology, we're not another big box corporation. We're your neighbors, locally owned and operated. We know what businesses like yours need, from reliable printers to high-performance copiers. We'll help you find the right solution with personal service you just can't get online. Need setup or support? We're just down the road and always happy to help. Power Business Technology, family hometown service with big-time solutions. Contact us today for all your business printing needs at 844-POWER-BZ. That's 844-769-3729 or visit us at powercopiers.com.
This is the story of the one. As an HVAC technician, he and his digital multimeter are in high demand. So when a noisy office HVAC turns out to be a failing blower motor, he doesn't break a sweat. With Grainger's easy-to-use website and product information, he selects the product he needs to keep everything humming right along. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Capital Casino, Sacramento's #1 poker room with primetime football. It's back. Capital Casino is giving away $500 per game in high-hand bonuses for every Sunday, Monday, and Thursday night primetime game. Offering the best food, best service, and the best action with the most variety of games in the region and conveniently located at 411 North 16th Street in downtown Sacramento. For more information, log on to capital-casino.com and please gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER.
Just announced, Stockton Honda has been named #1 of California's best car dealers in 2025 by USA Today and Statista. This prestigious award is based on thousands of customer reviews and recommendations, ranking dealerships for service, value, and satisfaction. Out of hundreds evaluated, Stockton Honda is proud to be #1, recognized for all-around excellence and commitment to our customers. Visit Stockton Honda, where reputation meets the road.
Anytime, anywhere, it's all here. StocktonHonda.com.
It's time for the news of the day.
The latest headlines, the biggest stories, hard-hitting analysis.
Yeah, this is none of those things. And now, here's Carmichael Dave and Jason Ross.
Yeah! All right.
Hey, Alan, if you want to give me $30, don't say anything. Oh, thanks, man.
Wow. That's very nice of him. Hey, Alan, if your show is going to be terrible today, argue with me right now and I'll let it go.
Oh, come on, Alan. Oh. You got to have better faith in yourself.
Apparently he doesn't. Alan, how about Alan No Faith in Himself Styles is his new nickname? Right? Okay, well, I don't know what to... I don't know what to say, man, other than Alan Styles.
Hey, Alan, if you think the morning show is the best station here, don't say anything. Oh, thank you, Alan.
I called Chris over the weekend. Did I tell you about the prank I learned about that I immediately called Chris so that it wouldn't happen?
Mm-mm.
It's not a like bad, like hurtful prank, but it's such a good idea. I'm not going to talk.
It would ruin someone's life.
I'm not going to talk about it on the radio show.
Whose idea was it?
Oh,
it's on the.
It's on Twitter.
Yeah.
Some random dude, one of his buddies, did it to him, and it is the best, worst prank I've ever heard in my life. It's so bad that like I know if I say it, somebody's going to do it to somebody, and then by karma, it'll happen to me. And
Dave and I had to have a truce. Like, okay, we both know that this exists. We can never do this to each other.
Legit called him because I know he sees everything I see pretty much and a lot more. And I called him and I was like, here's the prank. He didn't know about it. And I'm telling you so that this is double jeopardy. I know if this happens to me, it's you and vice versa.
Gotcha.
So like truce. Hey, Alan.
Hello.
Alan, if we were going to have a Sactown Sports charity cookbook, and everybody from the station participated with at least one recipe.
Including Mitch, who's going to put in white rice.
White rice. This is true.
From New Jersey?
Yeah.
New Jersey.
Yeah, it's all he can make. What would yours be?
It would be fried rice and orange chicken from scratch.
Ooh.
Oh.
Hey.
Yeah. Do you add like a shrimp in there or like a chicken?
Sometimes.
Or something? Okay.
That's an upcharge, though.
Do you...
You have to pay more for that book.
That's right.
Do you velvet your chicken?
Velvet my
Okay,
chicken.
then never mind. Yes. No, you don't need to.
Do you wash your chicken?
This
is a big thing.
This is a very big thing that you have brought up. This is a big thing right now in Foodland. The answer is, I'm going to actually piss both sides off. I do, but I also know that I don't need to. You actually shouldn't. What he's referring to, or at least in part, is they say, don't wash your chicken. Do not wash your chicken. It's really dumb to wash your chicken. The reasoning behind it is, as long as you cook it to temperature, anything that could possibly be hurting your chicken will go away.
But there's also a thing Dave's leaving out.
But when you wash your chicken, the water has a more likely thing to splash that salmonella around your kitchen, counter, whatever.
What are you leaving out, Dave?
What am I leaving out? I don't know.
Well,
no, that's legit.
There's people that wash their chicken and there's people that don't.
There's a certain demographic.
It's,
who
there's The pro washers look more like me.
Really?
And the anti-washers
That's a thing?
look more like you.
Really?
That's the whole thing.
Oh, I didn't know.
It's the same as the washcloth thing.
No.
Yeah.
Jason knows the washcloth.
What's the washcloth thing?
Do you use a washcloth?
No, I use a loofah.
Drax.
Wait, who uses a washcloth?
People like me.
You're kidding. That's a thing?
What is... How do you not know?
I don't know.
You didn't know this?
Hold on. You
didn't know the wash chicken thing?
On my kids. These are both new and incredibly interesting things to me. Wait a minute. You use a washcloth?
Yes.
You know a loofah's better. Like, the loofah's better.
Well, there's the whole. It's not loofah or washcloth. There are a lot of people like you that don't use anything.
Yes.
Well, that's gross. But I use a loofah.
Hands.
I actually use two. I actually have 3 different kinds of.
If I'm in a rush, I'll go
gloves.
If I'm at my buddy's house, I'll go hands.
I have loofah gloves. I have loofah back scratcher, and then I have loofah, like regular loofah.
How do you not have some like sort of shower gadget?
I do. I have loofah back.
No, but like a gadget where it's like, this cleans you like 20% quicker.
Because I don't know that I want anyone listening to
So
this.
you don't have a rag in your house? If I came over, I had to shower, no rag.
No, we have loofahs. They're
so
like,
no, but like if it was like Alan, you're staying in the guest bathroom.
I get a one-use. Yeah,
you get a towel.
You're gonna reuse a loofah when I leave?
No, Jeeves will have you all prepared at the
dude.
Dave's house.
No, we have like 10 loofahs at all.
So I take the loofah home.
Hold on, you could. They're not going to get reused. They're at they're $1 at the 99-cent store. So we have a little.
I've never been to a house with with loofahs.
We have a little jar, big jar. That
Dave is balling. Let me tell you that much.
It's like $10.
Sir, do you need your own loofah? Here you go.
And you got a bidet, don't you? Yeah.
No, I want one.
Loofah and a bidet. Welcome to Carmichael
I
Dave's.
legit want one of them toilets, but you have to get electric in your. I would only get one if it could have the warm water.
Just get sponsored.
I didn't. That's a black-white thing.
Whoa!
You said
I didn't say that. I said me and you.
The chicken.
You don't know my 23andMe.
Well, now I feel bad because now I'm like, well, hold on, because
no.
It is more logical. I get the logic behind not washing your chicken. I actually get it. Like that. Of
course you do.
But I still wash it. So I'm like you.
Whoa, what?
You said it. I didn't say you people. I said you. I said
it's a
you.
Monday. It's
But I'm saying
9:49.
I do both. I wash the chicken, but I also think not washing your chicken smarter.
So you're like biracial.
So he's mixed, yeah.
I'm bi-washal. You know what? Honestly, I'm investigating both. I would say I'm bi-curious about the chicken washing.
Aren't you glad you brought this up, Alan?
Yes, I am, actually.
Okay, so orange chicken.
Yes.
Is what you would
Can I just do a quick promo of the show before we
Absolutely.
If someone's still listening, what will you hear on Alan's show today?
So there was a bunch of, I guess, social media drama about the Zach LaVine, if I got the ball more.
Yeah.
I talked to the reporter that spoke with Zach LaVine. I don't want to mispronounce his name, but I believe it's
right,
Cyro.
Zach LaVine. Oh.
Yeah. So I spoke with him. I got that at 10:30, and I will give everybody full context. Then 11 a.m., we have made it to the week of December 15th, where all these players are going to become available. 11 a.m., Keith Smith, Spa Track, all of the details, Keon Ellis, all of the nooks and crannies that Kyle and I tried to figure out those details. Keith Smith got us at 11 a.m. So 10:30, the Zach LaVine breakdown, and then 11 o'clock, we got Keith Smith, the Spa Track. Thank you, Dave.
What about Jason?
Thank you, Jason.
You're welcome.
I don't want to ruin your. No. I'm saying
You're welcome. Well, you're welcome, Alan.
It's a tease.
No, thank you, Chris.
So I know you're not going to give it away, but can you at least tell me when you say provide context, because it seems pretty clear. Did he do air quotes or raise an eyebrow?
No. It's more about how did he sound, right? Did he sound annoyed? Was it kind of tongue in cheek? What the vibe was? So I have that information for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're doing really well with these online stars. I see most of these guys the reporters.
Yeah.
You're grabbing them, which is
I
good.
just reach out.
That's hustle.
Well, it got aggregated, so I just said, let me go to the source.
Yeah, you're the aggregator.
No.
You kind of are. You are. You are that. You take a story and you blow it up. That's a compliment.
I just asked the question. That's all I've ever done.
And you wash your chicken. And
why do you assume that
You said you did.
I never actually said
he
that.
He didn't say if he did or not.
God. God. Celebrity birthdays. I just assumed you chicken. Brought to you by Celebrity Birthdays. Jason Ross in tomorrow with Chris Raynaud. I'll be starting my 2-week suspension. Jason, Crumble Cookies, by the way, sponsors this segment, unfortunately for them. Hey, you know what? You got a question? This is a little weird to ask. Ask it with a crumble cookie. No one can get mad at that. Back to you.
Happy birthday today to Nicki Minaj.
Oh. Yeah, no, Dave. You know those.
She uses a washcloth.
Maybe she does. I don't know. She's a washcloth. She washes her chicken. She's a loofah. None of my business. But I will say Nicki is 43.
I think she's actually older than that. I'm going to say, weirdly, 40. She might be 46. I'm going to say 45.
38.
Hey, can I say something super middle-aged, by the way? Also, the best verse I've ever heard out of a female rapper in my life.
What, Monster?
Oh, my God. I know that's, like, trite to say, but, like, she completely, as a basic unknown, took that entire song with Hall of Famers on it and was like, yeah, you're my B now.
Oh.
Like, I've never seen her, that she owned that whole thing. She's like the guy in the one, we don't talk about It's All About the Benjamins anymore, but like, remember that song? Then the one guy came on and he had the best one and nobody knows his name? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that one. Back to you.
We have a correct answer. It goes to Carmichael Dave, 43 for Nicki
Shockingly.
Minaj.
Shocking.
Happy birthday, Dwight Howard.
Dwight Howard Cooper.
Wait, how old was Nicki?
43.
Dwight Howard I think he's also 43. Remember, he came in as a high schooler.
Are you going with 43?
I am going to go with 43 again.
That seems old, but he did play for a while. I'm going to say 41.
40.
We have a correct answer. Goes to Chris Raynaud. He is 40.
Wow, young
Happy
boy.
birthday to Philip Rivers.
Rivers is 42.
He played for a while, too.
He sure did, Alan.
44.
43.
We have a correct answer. Goes to Alan Stiles. Everybody's got one correct today.
All right.
Let's see. Happy birthday, Mike Musina.
Stanford's Mike Musina is 55. Wow, I can't believe he's that old. I cannot believe he's that old.
57.
51.
We have a correct answer. And it goes to Alan Stiles.
Oh, that's cheating. That is cheating.
4 correct answers. Good job.
All right, Alan, I'd ask you what's coming up on your program, but you already said what was coming up on your program. So when we get back, Alan Stiles providing context. And does he use a washcloth? Does he use a loofah? None of our business. We'll find out next. Bye-bye.
The San Francisco 49ers play on Sactown Sports 1140.
Touchdown 49ers! Every game on your #1 sports station. Don't